Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's go on and talk about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna start with last night though. We're gonna start with last night. And of course, we gotta shout out the chat first because y'all the most important people of this whole conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Salute to all things in the chat first. What is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you in the building. Man, why can't I see what's going on with you, bruh? What's going on? Salute. I still can't see you in my on my phone. Shit, I'm at to go to your channel though, for real. Salute, Mike. What is popping? What's popping? What is good with you? Salute, Ken Soul. What is popping? We're gonna talk about it today. Salute, KMJ Network. Yo, I'm gonna drop this early. Early, I'm gonna drop it because I will forget, like always. I'm gonna drop it early right now, and I'm gonna pin it. Hold on. Hold on now. Let me get some. Let me get some talking out first before I drop the link. Let me say some shit. Let me say some shit first. Hold up. Salute Jab Queen in the building. What is popping with you, Queen? What is good with you bright and early this Sunday morning? With a salute to everybody in the building. All right, listen. Last night was highly entertaining. Highly entertaining. I didn't talk about this fight at all. I didn't talk about the whole card, actually. You know what I mean? I'm not really a big Fabio Worley fan. I can say that. I mean, I'm not hating on the dude. He can fight, definitely. But I'm not a fan that I don't really watch. I don't keep up with his career. So I don't have much to say on him. You feel me? Not hating at all. But I just don't keep up. So I don't say anything. So, but when it comes to Daniel Dubois, I've been keeping up with his career since jump. So I'm surprised I really didn't. I'm not surprised because I've been busy. But I didn't talk about this fight. I was always going to back Daniel Dubois because, like I said, I've been following his career and I'm a fan of Daniel Dubois. Regardless of what the people said about his eye, nothing. I don't care about none of that. I understand this is a sport and it's a contact sport. It could be a deadly sport. It's a career. It's something you make money off of. People say, oh, you quit, you this, that, you third, because bro, if you break my eye socket, you can have the win. It's not that the old should not be that serious where you want to keep fighting when your whole face is broken, son. Especially if you are already losing a fight and you know you're not going to come back and win. What are we doing this for? That's the same reason on why refs stop fights. So I don't have no problem with anybody saying no mas after their face is broke. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't see, why go back in the ring? Like, bro, come on. Like, let's just be 100. I don't feel no way about that shit. It is what it is. But last night was a pretty good card, and I didn't even see the whole card. I'm not gonna front. I didn't see the whole card. I was doing something else. I got watching the card late. Right after Morrell got dusted, I started watching the fight. But I went back and seen about 8 minutes of highlights of that fight. I seen enough. You know what I'm saying? I seen enough to talk about it. You understand? Great event overall. Yes, Queensberry did their thing yesterday. Definitely, for sure. And Daniel Dubois. All right, but that's my guy. I rock with Daniel Dubois. I told people AJ wasn't ready for Daniel Dubois. AJ got stopped by him. But Daniel, man, last night when when Worley started the fight, he started with a straight right. I was like, oh, that's how we started, and he blocked it. And then he threw an overhand right and dropped Daniel Dubois. I said, oh yeah, this is that type of fight. And he started fighting timid and pulling his punches. It looked like he wasn't sure about throwing. He wasn't committing to a punch. It's all Daniel Dubois was acting like after getting dropped in the very first round, seconds into the fight. Feel me? Man, I said, yo, this ain't going to work. He was smothering his shots. He didn't know. But usually he fight like that, kind of. But since he had him already dropped in the first and felt his power in the first round, quick in the fight, it took Daniel Dubois some rounds to get back. You know what I'm saying? Just to get his bearings back. Not to start winning the fight, but just to get like his rhythm back and start to land shots in time what Worley was doing. I kept begging. I was screaming, throw the lead right. Stop Stop it. Throw the lead right, and when he duck, throw an uppercut, bruh. Or throw a body shot. Like, you need to connect some shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Combo some shit. Like, and his punch selection is trash. I have to admit, like, Daniel Dubois don't got really that many punches in his stable. He really rock with the 1-2. Like, if he's gonna throw a combination punch, it's only gonna be 2 shots, and it's most likely gonna be a 1-2. That shit need to change. That shit started to change late in the fight, and that's when he pretty much stopped Worley. But man, like, that fight was highly entertaining. This is what I say. This is what I mean by when I say I don't mind when a fighter get knocked down, because it's all about how you recover, and I like saying that. Like, that's showing heart. You feel me? Like, why watch a contact sport? How can you watch a contact sport and you don't see no heart in the fight? You don't see no heart in the sport. That shit is trash. That's what makes it boring. When you don't see any heart. That's like when Mason got dropped. I wasn't like, oh, he's horrible. No, I was like, all right, I'm glad he got up. And now I'm more than sure that he's going to try to fix that problem in the gym now. You got dropped on the same punch twice in a row, son? Over somebody that had a shag that nobody knew? Yeah. That's what you needed. I like that. When Tank got it looked like he got pretty much embarrassed, kind of, and went to a draw with Lamont. Thank you. Tank needed that. He needed that. That's why I never really felt like I really like Danny Garcia. And when he got dropped, what happened? What happened when Danny Garcia got dropped? What happened? You feel me? Like, I like that. Like, I didn't never wrote off Daniel Dubois because he took a knee and didn't get up because his eye was broken. Bro, that's his eye. If his eye don't ever heal, he don't never box again. Bro, you live. You live to fight another day. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Salute to Kenso in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. He said, we would love to see how you, as a subscriber over at our family channel, Queen Ashley. It's not a boxing channel, but it's a family channel. Unite for our family. Where's your it's under your name. I'll come over there and support for sure. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. Kenso, definitely. I definitely come over there. I don't got no problem. Say Worley didn't add anything to his arsenal after that first round. Yeah, he kept doing the same joint over and over again. I was like, yo, throw the lead right, like he do what he doing. He was so geared up to block the second shot. Like, he would kind of not mind the jab and try to block his right. Bro, throw that lead right. And then he started timing it. When he threw the lead, like that picture that's on my thumbnail, that's when he threw the lead right. That's what happened when he threw the lead right late in the fight. I was like, yo, it's blood everywhere. And if you could tell, Daniel Dubois didn't have nothing wrong with his face. Like, he probably had some bruising, but he wasn't bleeding. Bro. And there was no headbutts called during the fight. He was chipping the shit out of Worley. Bro, he hit hard. People was talking about how Worley hit hard, but Daniel Dubois hit hard. Gots to. That boy gotta be packing a punch. Because, geez, man, that was a highly entertaining fight. Could be fight of the year, especially over there. Probably fight of the year for sure, man, for sure. It was a good card, highly entertaining main event fight. That's what I love seeing. I love seeing back and forth. I love seeing your wit and determination being tested. And Worley, honestly, was out on his feet for a whole round, wasn't he? Am I tripping? Wasn't the ref or his corner could have threw in a towel a whole 3 minutes before they did? I was like, yo, he is wobbly as a bitch. Like, and Daniel Dubois was just basically like toying with him. It looked like, bro, if you don't hit this cuz, what is it? Bro, as wobbly as I don't know. He sat down wobbly, got up wobbly, was moving around. They was hugging. And he was barely standing up. I was like, damn. What type of ref? What ref was that anyway, bro? It's a lot of refs that would have stopped that fight premature as shit. That dude seen him wobbly and not be able to defend himself for real. Just ducking down, turning to the side, and he let the fight go on. That shit was entertaining, but geez, these are heavyweights. Bruh. And he had to throw in the towel pretty much. They threw in the towel and the ref stopped the fight pretty much at the same time. It's like, bruh, both of y'all are late. For real. I'm going to move on to David Benavidez getting stopped, bruh. He got stopped with 35 seconds left in the fight. Did y'all realize that? It was a 10-round fight, and he got stopped with 35 seconds left in the fight. 35 seconds. When I was watching the fight, I was like, look, man, Morrell, yeah, man. I said, look, man, Morrell's defense is, I don't know. I don't know if it's his trainer, his staff is just him. I don't know exactly who it is, if it's a combination of things, but his defense is subpar, and it shouldn't be, you know? And when he fights a taller fighter, he fights tall. When he fights a shorter fighter like he did, he kind of fights short. Like, bruh, where's you at? Like, where's your style at and your identity at when in the ring? It's like I can't put my finger on it no more. He used to be a totally different fighter before he moved up in weight. Am I tripping? Like when he started calling out David Benavidez, when he started calling out David Benavidez and moving up and all of that other shit, like I think it was the fight before he fought David Benavidez. Since then, it's been like a up and down type thing with him. Like, bro, what is going on? What's going on with David? Why is his defense like that? And why are you, bro? Why? And it looked like you trying to have fun way too much in the ring. Like, I'm not saying he's showboating or nothing, but bro, keep your hands up. I just don't understand what he be doing, and he be getting caught lacking, and I don't know. It's just so many holes he need to fix in his game, and I just thought he was a totally different fighter than he was at that lower weight class to me. Like, am I tripping? Am I tripping though? Worley almost died. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Worley was wobbly as hell. No bullshit. It's a special kind of mentally. That's why he blew it. Man, and that's another thing. He be sounding punch drunk as shit nowadays. Like, what is going on? Did he switch trainers? I think he did. Morrell with Ishmael Salas. Yeah, he with the short dude that, yeah. I used to train. He trained a few people. Actually, Salas trained a few people, but I don't think that's who he was with when he was at the weight class before the one that he's at right now. I don't think he was at the same weight class. Morrell needs to get it together, bro. I don't know what it is with him, but he needs to get it together. Shit. If he looked like that, if he would have fought Caleb, probably would have got him, honestly. And that's no disrespect to the guy that beat him. Shout out to him. David Morrell need to get his shit together, yo. I'm going to fly through some of these topics. I'm going to drop the link. But I heard two things about Usyk. I heard that he was moving back down to cruiserweight. That's why people was talking about him fighting Usyk, knowing that he said he wasn't moving up to heavyweight. Then I heard that Usyk said that he wanted the winner of Daniel Dubois versus Wardley. I really don't want to see a Daniel Dubois versus Usyk fight. No, thank you. I really don't want to see that. And I definitely don't want to see him fight Fabio Wardley. You know, right now he's fighting a basically no-name boxer. The guy is a kickboxer. He's not a boxer, the dude that he's fighting. So I really thought this was his going away party. Like he was going to retire after fighting this dude, because why? And then you picked Egypt, like just why? You understand what I'm saying? But it seems like if he moved back down to cruiserweight, I don't really understand that. Unless he's moving just to fight David Benavidez, I can understand that. But still, like, I don't even see it happening, you know. I think there's a lot of hearsay running around with this Usyk talk because David Benavidez right now is kind of a hot topic. But I don't know what to believe. Salute to you, Mike Ryan. What is going on? What's good with you? Whitaker too might have laced him. That was right. It was bad. It was bad, and I would have been mad if Whitaker would have did him like that. No bullshit. He was with Rodney Shields. Yeah, he was. I knew it wasn't the same trainer though. I knew I wasn't tripping. Me either. The third fight is not necessary. Howley. Yeah, we thought you won the first one, and they gypped you. They robbed you with the fake low shot or whatever. But you see how it ended. And in the second fight, you got stopped. So I'm good on that. It's other heavyweights that I would love to see, like my guy Cabiel. Legit Cabiel, they're trying to block cuz they don't want to see him fight. It's actually a little list of good people to make a fight with at heavyweight. I mean, I'm not saying Danny Dubois versus other people, but I'm just saying it's some names at heavyweight that could be good fights if they fight each other. They need to make that stop fucking trying to make fights around Usyk and shit. Because he definitely chose to fight somebody that hasn't fought in what, a decade. Fucking feel like 20 years he hadn't had a boxing fight. But that's who we fighting. So who knows? Who knows what's going on with that situation? Hold on. Okay. Now, all right. Can I ask a real question? I'm gonna drop the link right now. I'll drop it right now before I forget. I want to ask a real question about Nahir Albright and Keyshawn Davis. Okay, a real question. How come they don't have no press conference? They about to fight in a week. I can't find one press conference. You got Foster and Ford. They fight after Keyshawn Davis and Albright, and all you gotta put is half of one of their names in the search engine of YouTube, and they press conference show up, shorts show up, the live show up talking about them, all this show up, video show. Where is Keyshawn Davis, Nahir Albright 2 press conference? Where is anybody talking about it? Like, bro, nobody's talking about it. Where's this shit? Where is it? Am I looking somewhere I'm not supposed to be looking? What's going on? And how come they haven't had one press conference and they're about to fight next week? They're about to fight on the 16th or something like that. They're about to fight on Saturday. And they haven't had one press conference. Am I tripping? Usyk versus Cabiel. It should be the more that right. It should move next for, but it should be the next move. But I don't see him doing it because he had the chance to do it. I made a video about Egypt Cabiel got an IG and he was expressing how all the heavyweights was ducking him and how Usyk didn't want that smoke. I was like, damn. But like whoever they want, I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever they want Egypt Cabiel to fight, I'm down to watch it because he's nice like that. But y'all need to give that man a shot at a title for real. Stop playing. Salute to you, Silver. What's popping with you? What's next for Benavidez? I think it's gonna be Bivol. I think Bivol's not gonna duck him. Bivol, I mean, whatever, however you want to say his name. If not, he should try to get Arthur Buturiyev in the ring if he didn't retire, because maybe he's had a fight, because I haven't heard it. I haven't shit. Seems like he hasn't had a fight in a year. But people are talking about Usyk only if Usyk moves down the cruiserweight, and I don't even know if that's motherfucking going to happen. And then you have who's the other person that he was trying to fight? People's talking to him trying to fight. Salute to you, guys. Hold up. Salute Fredo for life in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. Sashi, did you catch the Strickland the upset in UFC last night? No, I didn't catch it.
Salute to you.
What's good with you?
No,
Salute
just
in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you though in the super chat.
yeah, I want you to get subscribe over to me. That mean a lot. I like real people. Like when it comes to my it's not a boxing channel though, but I do be doing like it's a boxing background associated with it. So some stuff I might put on there like workout videos and stuff with like an artistic expression to it and stuff like that.
So
I
this
got
your
some
channel
stuff
too?
on. This is just a channel that I'm on right here that I just be on, like boxing channels. Yeah, but the other channel, a business channel, I've been trying to get monetized since like last year.
You talking about this? This is you?
Yeah, that's
Yo, I
me.
didn't even know that. And honestly, when you came up here that one day and somebody in the comment section said your name, I didn't know Ja and this person was the same person until because you used to don't have, you changed your this wasn't your thumbnail at one point in time, was it? Or your name was
That
different at one
that's
point in
yeah,
time.
they changed it on YouTube. They started doing that. They sell that's been my name,
Oh,
like Rails Daddy Him. That's one of my nicknames or whatever that people call me. Uh, but you
okay.
could just call me Rails though.
Reels.
That's where it
Okay.
stemmed from. Like, but like
Okay.
my other channel, that's like my brand, clothing brand, and it's like animation. I do like this, like one of my hats, and it's one of my
Okay.
shirts. I send you some merch and everything, like for free. I send people merch and stuff, and I do little stuff like art, like I do animation and make comics and stuff. I just love doing art and stuff, and then I just want to do like a family thing to unify people, centered around like love and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Art is hard as hell. I can't draw to save my life.
I mean, I look at us all as artists, like somebody like you, and then like you got your logo, your whole
Yeah,
setup is like an artist. Like, so respect to that.
I appreciate that. It is art. It's a lot of different types of art. I just can't do that type. The type of art that you talking about, I can't. I tried, but I can't do that shit at all.
No doubt. If
I
you
rock
ever
with that
need
though.
something, then I like how you got Judah. I don't know who that is, but like I respect him as an
Yeah,
artist by listening to him off of your page. Like he nice. Like so any stuff like I draw and stuff and like anybody who wanna link up like that, I'm with that. Like I put that work in. Like right now I got some health issues going on, but like I really love doing it, so I put that work in when it comes to like art, making videos, all types of stuff.
you all right?
I got like cancer. I had got a tumor. I was boxing. You could look me up on YouTube. I got like one professional fight, and then people know me a little bit because my uncle is Calvin Ford, so I started off boxing with him. But
Wow.
like I got one fight on YouTube. You could check it out. I want you and whoever to like critique it because it's just funny. I lost or whatever, and like I don't mind getting roasted, whatever. People want to go with it. Like it's just fun for me. But I had to stop boxing though because of all my health issues and COVID and stuff. But like yeah, I'm good. Hopefully, I'll be good. I just want to live longer. I got my kids. Like, I just
Yeah.
want to live. Like, and I'm getting blessed in life right now more than I ever been. So I definitely want to live longer.
Yeah, that's tough. That is some that's tough to hear. I feel sorry for you. Really.
I don't know why I laugh at it. That's thank you.
Really.
I
That's
appreciate you
I
saying that.
I say what the first thing that came to mind. Like I really do. I really feel sorry.
Yeah, it's good to
That's
feel
terrible.
sorry for somebody in that position. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just
It's
started
terrible.
laughing. I don't know why.
It's
Like,
all right. It's all right. It's okay.
uh,
What'd you think about
appreciate
last
that.
night?
Oh man, that was nice. Like, but it was scary too. Cause like Worley came out. Like Dubois, he got that special effect to me. Like I remember one time it was this big kid and he wanted to fight me for some reason. Like when I was in high school, he was like a senior, but he was like huge and he was autistic. So like every time he'd try to fight me, I'd throw off like a 8-piece combination just
Gee.
at the air in front of him, cause he was had this slow reaction, so I didn't even want to hit him. And then like but he was coming with him though. If he would have hit me, them joints would have been hurting. Like Dubois kind of remind me of him. Like his reaction time is like that's how his reaction time is. Like in Wardley, he was just like he made the fight harder than it had to be because he clipped him early. But once that slow reaction started, timing that jab was on point. And once that slow reaction started getting to him, he devastated Wardley. Like I wanted them to stop the fight because Wardley he was dead. Like,
On his feet.
but yeah, and
He's
it was
dead on his
scary.
feet. Salute Just Do
Yeah,
Boxing in the building. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the building that's listening. And everybody that's going to
happy
hear on the replay. Happy Mother's Day. Salute. Thank you. I appreciate
Happy
you. Yes,
Mother's Day.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Frederick. I see you. Salute to everybody in the building. Oh, salute Jameson George. What's popping with you?
But
Man,
yeah,
listen.
that it was a beautiful heavyweight matchup though. And then Morrell, like, oh my God, he's special too. Like he did all of that and he couldn't do nothing because he just be in there being goofy. Like and he real strong. Like you could tell he real strong to the point he don't care like enough. So he got stopped and fell asleep at the end of when he could have just easily won that fight.
Was he up on the scorecards?
For sure. They was saying that the dude needed a knockout to win. And I don't like when they sometimes I don't like them shots that be like lingering behind the head cause they so pressed to get a knockout. And then like some of them shots be landing behind the head, but they be like saying that it's hitting them on the air or the equilibrium. Like that's desperate, like for the knockout too much for me. So like the dude kind of got away with a couple of those, but Morrell, he was just begging to get stopped at the end of that fight.
Why did you say that? Why you say he was begging to get stopped?
Cause he just goofy, like he don't be thinking. Like he like a jock, but he's special, like Water Boy or something, but not
He
even as
he
like
sound
self.
punch drunk to me. Like it's his speech getting worse in my opinion. You sound terrible.
He probably
He
getting
might as well
beat
just
up
stick
in
to
the
his
gym, like taking shots, and then he just seemed like that type of person anyway. Like he seemed like somebody who, when it come to fighting, he always had it easy because he just strong and he don't had to worry he gonna eventually hurt whoever he fighting. And then he move up and weight doing it, and then fighting David Benavidez the way that he fought him is stupid. And the fact that he even got out of that fight not as beat up as some of these other guys just show how naturally strong Morrell is.
Yeah.
Cause he goofy as hell and he there to be hit like the whole time. It's like he wanna get hit.
I want to talk about switching topics. I want to talk about David Morrell. David Morrell said two things that I want to talk about. Well, not he only said one thing, and everybody's talking about the other thing is that he meant to, if he meant to hit Zerto with the elbow or not, right before he
Oh,
knocked
you
him.
mean Benavidez?
Benavidez, yeah, my
David.
bad. Benavidez, David Benavidez. Salute to Judah Bears building. What is popping with
No,
you?
I don't want to get them mixed up. Benavidez, man, not Morrell. Oh hell no.
I said switching topics, but I didn't change the name. But yeah, I
Okay,
knew who you was talking about the whole time. You was talking about Morrell.
no doubt.
But David Benavidez, people were saying that he hit Zerto with the elbow on purpose, and because that was like the end of the fight, and he stopped him like seconds after that elbow landed, people are acting like that's the reason on why he stopped him. And I don't believe that shit at all.
Oh
He was
my
gonna
god.
stop. He was gonna stop cuz regardless, as you could tell through the whole damn fight, it was just getting worse and worse for Zordo. And more than that, his that the only reason why he hit him with the elbow is because during his combination, Zerto came in trying to hit him, and when David seen him, he reacted and tried to pull away, but his right arm was already to the left. Like he had already threw that punch. So he's trying to bring his arm back. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact, I know how it looked, but he didn't mean to hit that motherfucker. And the elbow isn't what stopped the fight. His eye's broken. On his right eye socket was broken, and he got hit on the left side of his face with the elbow. So we can stop with all of that talk, bro. For real. I don't know why
Yeah,
people
it's too much attention to that. Like I ain't barely even see that. I seen David Benavidez piecing him up, and it was easy for him when they was just talking about how his power couldn't transition to the heavier weight. Now we ready to see him fight Usyk. Like I ain't trying here. It ain't a good look talking like about that, like about David Benavidez, like trying to talk about he elbowing and stuff. Like
how many
man,
people did he elbow? Let's just talk like that. Like when it comes to Zerto, he messed up Zerto kind of worse than any. He did him worse than anybody. And people can you can even say he did
yeah,
yard
man.
bad. He did. He had dude face looking worse than Yard. He didn't break Yard a face. Like, bruh, Zerto face looked broke. and
Him and
he
Caleb
the
Plant look
food
like
got
they got
him
it
as well.
bad, and Yarde,
Yeah,
everybody looked like they was getting it bad, and the smartest ones they protected themselves. Like
man.
Caleb tried to act like it was like, oh, such a competitive fight until like Caleb was fighting like a whole whore out there to me. And then he just got the pressure, and then he was getting whooped on. Like
He was trying
man,
to make it a boxing match, and he couldn't keep up with it. He couldn't keep up with what he was doing throughout the fight. But Iglesias for Fredo, Iglesias is the shit. I like Iglesias at 168. I think he needs to fight better comp over here, so more people can see him, or just fight over here. Period. You know what I'm saying? But I really, really like him. I really do.
which one is that?
Like Iglesias. His name Julius. I don't, his name's
He
Iglesias.
just fought
Fights at
last night.
168. Nah, he got like a crooked. His nose is kind of crooked. He's African American.
That's how you
ah,
know him because
yeah,
his nose
I can't.
crooked.
I don't know what he is though. I don't know where he's from and shit like that. I can't
Did he
remember.
fight last night though?
Nah, he didn't fight last night.
I gotta look him up.
I
Then
think he's is he does he fight in Canada? Help me out, y'all. He fights somewhere. I don't know where he fight at. He said she said Zerto face was broke up. Exactly. Like nobody he didn't that one elbow that people talking about, that's not what did it. People need to chill. Now the
and
thing
they
that
try to write Zerto off like Zerto is the man for real. He just
yeah,
met Benavidez.
yeah. He
He
had two
lost to
titles.
Bivol. That's
You don't
it.
get two titles for no reason. That's the same thing I was saying about Xander. Like people can say what they say about Xander, but I'm I'm gonna say the real about Xander because that's gonna be a good win on Boots' record. You're not gonna be able to say, oh no, he was nobody. He just had two titles. Nah, it's something. It's a reason why he had two titles. He's not no damn Cambosis. I'm not going for that. But David Benavidez said that it's a war in between Mexicans and Mexican Americans. He said that Mexicans say that David isn't Mexican enough. That's why they look at Canelo as the guy because he's from and live in Mexico. What you think about that shit?
Man.
That's what David said himself. He said
Hopefully,
it's
hopefully
war.
David Benavidez could unify this Mexican and Mexican American thing, cause like they family. At the end of the day, most of the time, if you Mexican American, then you got family that's just straight drop Mexican that you send money back home to. I'm not trying to hear that nonsense. Like, and let's be real, like in that ring, David Benn, they not messing with he the real Mexican. Like that fight was to see. I heard Zerto say that before the fight. He said we gonna see who the real Mexican. And we
Yep, he
seen it.
said
We
that.
seen who is David Benavidez is.
He said that. He said he wanted to be the face of boxing, and he had to go through him. He said a lot of stuff. He was giving David his props for real when he
And
was saying
where is
what he
Mexico?
wanted to take from him.
Where is Mexico at? South America. So
Mhm.
it is what it is.
That's
They
crazy.
Amer they South American.
For
That's
him
all
to
they
talk
is.
about that shit on the mic, that shit must be bothering David. Like
It, it's
that shit crazy.
disgusting.
That shit crazy. Like how's but what is this? This is in Mexicans is supposed to be the best boxing fans. That shit right there, you
Yeah.
discriminating off of David Benavidez being the better boxer and the better fighter strictly because he don't live in Mexico. It's crazy.
They about to make these Mexican Americans show up because like everybody think that the average person from America is spoiled, but on the contrary, like we bred differently. That's all it is. Like,
Yeah.
but once these Mexican Americans, they really talented. They got something that just a regular Mexican ain't able to have, and they gotta humble themselves in a certain way. Like, so we'll see, cause it's other Mexican Americans. Technically, Canelo, one of them to me, they was saying similar stuff about him.
Yes, they was. They was until he had that meat that allowed him to have that computer all, and everybody was like, "Yeah, you're true Mexican. Yeah, you stay in Mexican for that. Stay in Mexico for that computer all. That's what he's staying there for. Shit, just to be a cheater." Now I know you seen that Abdullah Mason and his brothers. Abdullah Mason and his brothers is having a they're having a hometown fight in Cleveland in their home state. I want to say shout out to Top Rank, bro. They not just showing the Davis brothers some love; they showing the Mason brothers some love also. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be no hate behind this. I know a lot of people, especially that have channels, are gonna probably see some type of benefit or to get views out of content against these brothers. If they want to hate on each other and hate on each other, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I think when it came down to Keyshawn, because I didn't like that shit either.
Yeah,
When Keyshawn pressed up on Abdullah Mason when he was minding his business in the interview, knowing that they not in the same weight class to fight, and he got his own, he got his own plan, and he know how Top Rank go. Top Rank got their own plan for you. You feel me? So this is a an in-house fight that probably won't happen anytime soon. So there's no reason to press up on them. If they want to hate, we can make content off of that. But people, I just feel like a lot of times they want to make up things and put content together that don't really that just stir up shit. You feel me? Stir up the mix. Right now, since they are really having a fight, and in my opinion, I've always asked what is up with the brothers. Can I see the brothers fight? Where they tape at? Where you know what I'm saying? Where can I see the other brothers fight at? Because two of them are on the undercard, is game now. This is y'all got hometown fights in Cleveland, and the Davis brothers got their hometown fights in Virginia. It's all up. It's both top rank fighters or all fighters are from on top rank.
yeah.
This is big for real, and I
What weight
really
is the brothers at? What weight
I
is the
don't
other
know.
two?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't even matter of fact, I think I can check for real, for real.
I
If I
like the all
maybe
love. It's
but
all love. Like,
yeah.
and let's give both of them the benefit of the doubt. Like, because Keyshawn messed up when he missed weight with De Los Santos. Then Abdullah, he did steal the show. And he said that's what he wanted to do, like he always do. So that's shooting shots at Keyshawn right there.
I found it.
And then
Um
we'll
both his
wait
brothers.
there.
One of them, I think Abraham Mason is a 4 round fight at super featherweight to be announced. He don't even have an opponent on here yet. And the other one is 4 round fight at lightweight. His
Okay,
opponent, I can't even pronounce his name.
they must be smaller than Abdullah then.
Yeah.
So like But let's go both sides of this and let's dead it, cause this is not Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to go there with it. Like when Keyshawn, he had to be upset cause he messed up and he got into it with Albright and them. He messed up his big night for him and DB3 that time by missing weight. And then what happened after his brother lost? And then
Hmm.
he was already talking to Abdullah because Abdullah is a challenge and a threat to Keyshawn. They in the same weight classes and they young on the rise. And Abdullah did take a shot at him saying he wants still to show like he always did. And then he getting the same opportunities with Top Rank and his brothers that Keyshawn getting. So they already got their little rivalry going anyway. And Keyshawn, he just looked like the one. He already known for that hypeness anyway. But I believe they both will fight each other, and neither one of them scared. And they
Oh no.
actually going to fight. I feel like they going to fight like
Yeah,
down the
just just
line.
just not yeah down the line,
Yeah.
just not no time
So
soon. But I don't think they scared of each other either. Yo, let me say salute to the Jab Queen in the building. What is good with you, Queen? Definitely appreciate you
Happy
coming through.
salute,
Mother's
Jack
Day.
Anytime.
Queen.
Happy Mother's
So,
Day to you too.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy
thank
Mother's
you.
Day to all of y'all.
So what you think? What you got, Jab Queen? What you think about the fights last night and that entertaining card that we had?
I actually only watched the two fights because I was out all day. I just watched the Wardley and then the Morrell fight. I was so surprised at David Morrell.
Yes.
But I agree with you. I think something was off, and I'm not making excuses for him either. But it just something wasn't right. I've seen him look much sharper than that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what was going on in that fight. But I said before the Dubois fight that that was going to be his last chance. And early on in the fight, it looked as if it was going the same way the Usyk fight went. I was like, "Oh, come on, bro, with the knees already, round three." But he was able after he got a bit pimp slapped. He was able to turn it around and really come from behind. So he definitely showed me something. I don't know who's next for him. Um, it looks like nothing but a bunch of rematches are in store for him as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
How about Daniel Dubois?
That's what I was talking about.
What? I just went to get
Yeah, I
some.
could tell she was talking about Danny Dubois right there. But something off with Morel and Dubois, so they kind of got confused.
Oh well,
Like
yeah. Well,
confused.
yeah.
Something wrong with both of them.
The,
It's just two
no,
different types of off. Like,
yeah, the Daniel Dubois fight, like I said in the beginning, I thought it was going to go the same way the Usyk fight went because I'm like, come on, bro, you taking a knee, you down in the first 10 seconds, like this is starting off dasty work. But like I said, after he got slapped, he was able to come from behind and turn it around. Um, so it
I
seemed
didn't
like
see the whole Morel fight.
yeah,
I
he
didn't see.
got slapped. That woke him up for sure, man. That
Daniel
jab
Dubois.
started.
Hell yeah, I was like, oh my god, slapped the mess out of Danny Dubois. I was like, oh my
Daniel
goodness.
Dubois might
Yeah,
got the
he got
best
dropped.
jab in boxing. What y'all think about that? His jab is
When you know how to
underrated.
use it, yeah. When you know how to use it, he
His is
put some extension
devastating.
on that joint.
His, look what it did to Worley. God damn, that was basically the jab.
But Worley was overcommitting to everything, though. He was swinging for the
Oh my
fences.
god.
So when he came forward and got hit with that power jab, Jesus, did some serious damage to his face.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now listen, I want to talk about this deal. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it. I just think that it wasn't real, and I was just going to let people do more digging or let Bill talk. Because when Bill says something like that, he usually talks. He usually says, goes on like at least 3 interviews. You know what I'm saying? So I was just waiting, but people that don't know, Bill said, I think he was the first person that said it. That's where I got the information from initially. It said some tweet or something on. I don't remember what channel I was watching, but Bill said that Devin is getting $100 million deal with Zuffa. Okay. And the thing is that people are like, how can he get that much money when he's not worth that much money? But then you turn around and people were like, well, they initially said that Conor Benn was getting 15 million to fight Regis for one fight. Yeah, but then it turned out to be what? 5 fight deal or a multi-fight deal for the same amount of money. So that really wasn't true in the first place. So when you look at him in a what $100 million deal, he would have to fight everybody who's anybody to get any type of profit off of that type of money with Devin. You know what I'm saying? And everybody should know that now because Devin been from table to table, right? He's been from stage to stage. He's been with all the platforms. It seems like he's worked with every manager. It seems like so. It seems like everybody should already know what Devin is worth. And you got what's his name? Earn with Herms out here telling the truth on Devin for a couple of years now about how it's hard to make money with him and stuff like that. So I didn't believe and still don't believe the $100 million until it actually happened. But even then, let's say he gets all the fights he wants. And sorry. I know people love to talk about Gervonta Davis, but that is an impossible fight to make. It should have already happened. It's an impossible fight to make. The man ain't coming down and fighting at no weight class past 147. I don't see Tank moving up to 147 to fight him. If y'all see that, cool. But I don't see that. You understand what I'm saying? So he would have to fight who? T.O., Shakur Stevenson, rematch with Ryan Garcia, and probably 2 other fights with good name fights or whatever. And it still wouldn't equal up to you getting a profit off $100 million. I can't believe it because he's never made anything close to 20, it seems like. Because when he fought Ryan Garcia, he complained about not getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? If that was the biggest fight for him to make, and he got stopped, well, not stopped, but he got dropped multiple times in that fight. How bigger can a fight get? Like it must have been bad negotiations because he should have been making money off of that fight after it got aired. You understand what I'm saying? And he probably isn't. That's why he's complaining about money and complaining about the fight being aired. What do y'all think about him in the $100 million deal?
Let me go first because I don't know much about
Okay.
all of the money and stuff, just based off like a layman's perspective. Like, and I seen Timothy Bradley speak on it. So what I heard from Timothy Bradley was like sarcasm and like kind of like blind faith, just like a hope, like. But he made it sound like yeah, and everybody gonna be a part of it, and they don't even know it yet. Like
Yeah.
so, it's something that's possible if he able to get all the Infinity Stones, but it ain't really likely. Like that's how I see it. Like he want to make 100 million. Like that ain't happening though. And like you said about the Tank fight not even being that possible, like half of his career is like putting that work in, and the other half is
Talking.
just saying that using specifically Tank and comparing itself and using the likeness of his name and sparring and Floyd just to like hype itself up. Like so I don't care about that fight anyway. He should have been campaigning at a higher weight a lot
Yeah.
sooner. We could have got the Loma versus Tank fight if it wasn't for Devin over there.
I didn't
Like,
even think about it like that.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
fights we could have got Shakur versus Tank if it wasn't for
you're right.
Devin. Like, still campaigning at 135, getting on my nerves.
I feel you. I didn't even think about it like that.
That's all
You
I'm
stay
saying
faded real
about that.
clean and MMA in the building. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate
Um,
you and Bill, thank you for that happy Mother's Day.
so for me, I don't believe a word that comes out of Bill Haney's mouth, right? For several reasons.
Church.
For a few of the reasons that you named, Ashley, Eddie Hearns already told us, that he's not willing to lose any more money with Devin Haney. He proved that in the Sandor Martin purse bid, right? where he did not bid on that particular fight. That Bob Arum was the only one who bid on that fight, and it was $2.42 million. So that shows you Devin Haney's market value. You also have to look at the fact that he didn't want to fight Teofimo Lopez because he had to meet the $150,000 pay-per-view threshold. They were not confident that they could meet that threshold, which is why they never took that fight. So to say that Devin Haney signed for $100 million, Zuffa is not that damn desperate. First of all, their company is only worth about $100 million, and last year they barely broke even. So to say that they're going to spend that much money on one individual fighter and risk upsetting the UFC again, we saw how upset they were when they thought Conor Benn got $15 million. Could you imagine if they found out that they gave Devin Haney $100 million? It's just not plausible, and it just doesn't make any sense. Now, we know that he's over there now. I'm pretty sure that Bill was able to get on his knees and beg for whatever amount of money, but it won't be anywhere near $100 million. And he's going to have to fight the fights. Dana White is not going to play with him. It's not like over here, Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum, and you can dance around and diddy bop and flip flop and kind of dodge some smoke. Over there, you're going to have to fight those boys because it's only going to be you and those boys over there. So if Shakur is over there, he's probably going to have to fight him. He's going to have to fight Richardson Hitchens. He's going to have to fight Tio. Tio goes over there. He's going to have to fight after fight after fight to even come close to that amount of money, which he never will because they don't have the deep enough stable to draw the eyes for him to fight those kind of fights. So it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't make business sense, first of all. And then given his market value and what we've seen from his career previously, there's no way in hell they're giving Devin Haney $100 million. That's just, it's ludicrous at best. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, I suggest and I would request Dana White be removed from head of that company immediately.
That shit true though. Real talk. I believe it when Zuffa said. A lot of people are saying a lot of things. I don't believe half of it, especially when it comes to Bill. He has a tendency of making things more than what they seem. He likes lying. Yeah, he like doing that shit. Even if he do have a deal, he's going. This is, and you know, Tim said the potential. That's the word he used. The potential. He's not capping. It does have the potential to make whatever, man. Even if he does do it, like I said, and I named those names just like you said, I still don't see no $100 million. It's crazy that you said their whole company is worth $100 million. That shit made me laugh. It's crazy. It's the whole situation. The whole shit is crazy. But you know how Bill is. Bill like making headlines. So that's what he do. Salute to Blaze, pound for pound in the building, yo. People, well, it's good with you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Also wanted to say when it came to Devin versus Shakur, that's what I'm saying. That fight only happens if both of them are signed to Zuffa. If Devin is signed to Zuffa, and this is what I was saying for a while, you know what I'm saying? It's all been talk, you know what I'm saying? Until it happens, it's all freaking talk. Until Zuffa come out and say Devin is signed and Shakur is signed, that's the only time Devin and Shakur is going to fight each other. One of them can't be over there and the other one not over there, and they make that fight happen because the greed is gonna take hold of Shakur if he's not signed to Zuffa.
But I feel like they're gonna have the same issue, the weight class, because that was their hold up over here. Yeah. So what weight class are y'all gonna fight at? If you're going to end up fighting him at 147 anyway, which is the only weight class over there because they don't have a 140, if you're going to end up fighting him at 147 over there anyway, why go over there? Unless it's not for legacy like y'all claim. Y'all going over there for money.
It's for money. That's man, they're going to have to keep it 100. They can say a lot, but your actions way louder than
Thank you, Ashley. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear this legacy talk anymore. I don't want to hear legacy. Y'all niggas care about money, not legacy, because when y'all go over there, y'all know y'all gonna have to relinquish those belts, right? Or they're gonna be stripped from y'all. Yeah. Y'all already know that. We have too many proven, you know what I'm saying? We have Richardson Hitchens, Jao Opataya. So we know that for a fact will happen. So don't tell me you're about legacy. You will drop your belts for money.
When it comes to Richardson Hitchens, like, and when it comes to Devin's always been the person to talk about one person, but really try to make a fight with another person. So now, when it's talking about Shakur, you're talking about Shakur, but you're really going to fight Richardson Hitchens. That's what I think is going to happen. You just sit over here talking about Shakur. It's not even nothing to talk about, y'all. It's always a good topic, of course, but nobody believes that shit until somebody of substance come out and say that y'all are really in talks to fight or the fight's really going to happen, bruh. the back and forth that with Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney has happened already. You feel me? That's happened already. Like he exposed you and had a video of an audio of your father talking about when things get hot. Yo, Shakur was the
Yep.
big homie.
Yep.
Like, bro, we had this call. We already went down this road, bro. It's nothing to say. It's either y'all gonna fight or you not. Like in the way Shakur talking about moving back down to 135. So really, what is you talking about? Bill Devin, whoever that was saying the shit. All of that shit is hogwash, fiddle faddle. Until I see Zuffa come out with some shit like that. Or Shakur saying, "Yeah, I did sign the Zuffa or something." Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, yo. But it seemed like now a lot of people talking about Shakur versus Zuffa for real. I said that shit. I asked if Shakur was signed to Zuffa like a month ago, and I think people was telling me that it wasn't no truth to it. Now it seems like there's a little bit of truth to it, and people talking about it like a month. I really hope it happened. I hope it happened.
Thank you.
I hope it happened. You understand me? I hope it happened. Just to see.
They want a paper chase.
Just to see. But I think both of them want the same thing, though. Queen, both of them want bread. Both of not to say that they need it. I'm broke compared to both of them. I'm just saying they both want money. It's not about titles no more. They already had the accolades and think this, that, and the third. And they said it verbally. Like they want that bread now. Even if they don't admit it, they want that money. I think Zuffa. I think if Zuffa really want to sign Devin Haney, did they sign to Devin? Did Zuffa sign Devin Haney? Is that a fact?
That's what I'm seeing all over the place. But like you said, until Zuffa comes out and says it, I don't really know how true it is.
Right, because Bill can lie about how much money the deal is, but
that.
That's a different story. You feel me? But I don't believe nothing. A lot of fighters, well, not a lot of fighters. Certain fighters say and do a lot to stay in conversation. That's just the bottom line. They say and do a lot. Rather, if they pay somebody to do it, their management do it. You got Devin Bill do it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they say and do a lot. So I only can believe it until somebody credible say something. Other than that, they go somewhere with that shit.
I don't think Devin or Shakur ever really cared about the accolades. I think it wasn't tough enough to sign with PBC in the beginning of their professional career, and Tank got all the backing by Floyd that they wanted. They was jealous, so they took the jealous route. And they really just stepped on Tank toes, because Tank still could campaign at 130 up to 140. And they just been trying to be in the way of fights that he could have made, and still could have made fights with them. And they want to be known at Tank weight class more than the weight class that they gonna finish their careers at.
Damn.
And that's how I see it when it come. It was they could have been just signed with the PBC and beat Tank so early in their career that they would have been the man, but they didn't feel confident in being able to do that. And then they was two people who was literally hating on Floyd, and then just so they could try to undercut Tank, they try to act like they so friendly with him, and Floyd be doing this for me and doing that for me, but the stuff you see Floyd and Tank go through is stuff you might see family go through. But with Shakur and Devin, they disrespected the hell out of Floyd, and he looked out for them. And he didn't have to, because they ain't want to sign with him. They wanted to go everywhere else and still use him anyway.
He let that happen though, but I feel you.
And they use his whole style. My fault. They use his Floyd whole style to get away with their bull crap. They style that's not the same as Floyd. I forgot style. What it's so disrespectful.
To disrespect him. Remind me. What did Shakur say or do to Floyd to disrespect him? I forgot.
Shakur came in the game arrogant after crying because he fairly got a silver medal in the Olympics. And he act like Floyd just was on his nuts so hard wanting to sign him more than anybody else.
I do remember him talking about. I do remember that.
Then he act like his style, a lot of time he try to throw Floyd under the bus because of his low key he break the unspoken rule in boxing where he wait on his opponents. It's like a way of cheating in boxing. Like you a professional fighter and
Yeah.
you will play the waiting game and somebody try to compare Sugar Ray Leonard moving around on Hagler for like the first half of the fight to what Shakur does. Like, no, it's not. Shakur will stay out of range and just jab for 12 rounds. We seen him
Yep.
do it. That's cheating in boxing. It's just an unspoken rule of cheating.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what Tio said
and,
that he
and,
cheated. There's a lot of things he
and,
did to cheat in the ring.
and then he'll use Floyd and throw Floyd under the bus when people catch on to it, be like, what about Floyd? Like, nigga, that Floyd don't fight like that. That pisses me off. You keep saying that. And then Devin, oh, I touched Floyd up. Like, Floyd must just be the nicest, most easiest person once you get close to him. I don't believe that. You ain't touch no Floyd up. I don't care who's saying it.
Yeah, and this
Like,
generation
you ain't
started
that
talking
nice,
more about
boy.
sparring than anything. It's
Talking
ridiculous.
about you touch Floyd up and sparring, want to be bragging about like that was
Oh my
pathetic.
god. Oh my god. Yo. That's crazy as hell.
Anyway, if you did, Floyd old now. Like
That's crazy
that
as
was
hell.
pathetic.
Damn, man. Well, since you're talking about Tank, let me get this little topic out the way. Oscar De La Hoya said this about Kid Austin versus Tank Davis. He said, and I quote, well, not in that quote, but he said that he will try to make the fight, but as a promoter, he would like to give Kid Austin one more fight, than just to go after Tank. But since he's the promoter, he will try to make the fight, and he said it wouldn't be the right decision in his eyes, but if the father and the son wants to fight, he will push forward. Now,
That's for fighting Tank.
yes. No, listen, Kid Austin and his dad seen it or whatever, and they were asked about it in the interview. And Kid Austin basically was like, I feel like he don't, believe in me and shit like that. So I'm more sure he probably gonna try to look to get out of his contract. But to be real, to be 100, Oscar De La Hoya said the same shit about Ryan Garcia when it came to Tank Davis. He's gonna say it about you because that's how he feels. He's just being 100, bro. It is what it. He said the same thing about Ryan. All right. Now, when he said even worse stuff about Ryan, he was like he sound more like Tank's promoter than Ryan's promoter when he was asked the question before Ryan and Tank fought. So, in my opinion, I don't know if he's ready, but I don't care. I'm here to watch the fight. If he makes the fight, I'm definitely going to watch Tank and Kid Austin. But I really see him Tank probably wanting to fight for real because I don't see why he would DM his pops if he didn't. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about
Let
Salute
me go
Ishmael. Hey,
first
I'm
on
sorry, you've been in the building. I just didn't say what's up. What's good with you, sir? Definitely
let
appreciate
me go first on that,
it. Go
please.
ahead.
So so
He's going in
when
and
it
out. You hear?
come to like I think Oscar right, but who
Okay.
cares? Like Oscar annoying and keep doing that, especially had can you hear me?
Oh, you kind
Yeah,
of going in and
keep
out.
going in and out.
Can you hear me? They working now?
Yeah, try it again.
I can't hear him actually. Can you hear me?
Yeah, he was going in and out. Go ahead, Queen. What you think?
Yes. So for this whole situation, and I spoke about this briefly before, I don't think that Kid Austin has fought anybody anywhere near as good as Javante. Um, this is another young man who's out of the ring on these podcasts talking more trash than he's fighting. Right, his last three opponents, he didn't fight them. He was supposed to fight Shakur, didn't fight Shakur. He was supposed to fight, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz? Wasn't he supposed to fight what's the boy name that fight for MVP? And he didn't fight him either. So I'm not really sure what they have going on over there. I can understand that they want the big money fight. If you're gonna get knocked out, you might as well take big money to do so. But nah, Oscar's correct. He needs a few more fights before he gets in there with Javante Tank Davis. Not just one more, because he hasn't fought since he beat since he beat what you call it, Tevin Farmer. So I don't know what they're talking about. Everybody just want a paper chase, I guess. Not at all. Not at all. He ain't nowhere near ready for no damn thing.
Am I coming clear?
Yeah, you're a little better.
Okay, I agree with what you
Yeah,
were
you clear.
saying. When it come to Oscar though, like he be trying to make himself look too good. Sometimes it's annoying. Like, okay, like you see that he not ready for the fight, but like at some point, like you just bad for business. Keep on saying that. Like everybody wasn't ready for a fight. Like it was fights that Oscar wasn't ready for. Like he wasn't ready to fight Floyd, and he was the vet. Like just like, yo, oh my goodness. When it come to Schofield and them, like Kid Austin, he a fighter. His father is like a promoter, and I see what people saying about his father, but I see what they got going on when I watch him and Coach Kenny in an interview together. Like Senior Schofield Senior, he don't got no shame in his tactics, and he just trying to promote his son and get big fights. Like, but it looked like his son be agitated with him. But like, they got their little thing going on. And Schofield, he might say something, and then he kind of do all his ass kissing when he start talking to the people that he was talking trash about. It just a nasty look or whatever. I would love to see him and Tank fight. Ain't no point in waiting. He ain't never gonna be ready for in my opinion. And Oscar talking about he don't believe in him. Like you young and dumb. You just athletic. You fought Tevin Farmer. Like you beat Tevin Farmer. Like in all reality, like you just young and dumb. You a good fighter, but you got a lot to learn. Like that's easy to see. And I like the aesthetics, the matchup. I like that he been fighting since he was young. I would love to see him fight Tank. Oscar should put it on, and he should focus on what he's gonna do after his fight or lose, cause he pretty much know what's gonna happen. So
Well,
get
and that's the
ahead of
thing,
the
right?
game.
I feel like Oscar, you're right. Like Oscar be trying to navigate some of their careers because Oscar's been a fighter. He know what it is. He know when his fighters are ready to go in there with tough competition, which is why I think he put Virgil in protection program away from Jerron Boots in it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when I say he's not ready for Tank, I don't mean like, oh, he needs to shut. I just mean in a sense, mentally, I don't think he's prepared for what's gonna happen in that ring. They're clout chasing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just like he said, he needed 10 million to fight Abdullah Mason. My boy, you just signed a $5 million contract for 5 years with Golden Boy. You need double that to
Mm.
fight Abdullah. You know what I'm saying? So when I say he's not ready, I just mean
That's crazy.
you're right. There's not a number of fights that can get you ready
Yeah,
for it.
The
I
man.
mean,
numbers,
I
the
mean,
numbers don't be mathing at all.
yeah, I just mean you're not ready, period. Like and
They was wild,
the
man.
fights that you've
You
made,
feel
the amount of time you've been out of the ring, it's like, bro, get out of here. Like you didn't want to fight Gary Antoine. Like you said, Ja, to your point, when they came out talking crazy and Gary Antoine heard them, his father spun that around so quick and was so humble. No, sir, you're a good man. We just
Yeah,
want
he
to
Gary,
don't
help
got
Gary,
no
you get the
shame.
best. And
Mr.
I was
Gary,
like,
you
look at
take
this
back on
nigga.
that.
Look at this nigga.
As soon as he
You was
get out the
scared
phone with
to
him, he went right back. He probably went right back to trash talking him again.
Yeah, it's like, come
Like,
on,
come
y'all don't
on, bro.
clown, bro.
Oh my
I don't
god.
respect people like that. I just don't. I'm sorry.
He
I
got
don't respect
diarrhea
people
in the
like
mouth
that.
though. Like the father say anything out his
Anything,
mouth.
Yeah, he
anything.
don't got no
Ridiculous. Now,
shame.
now look, I have
It's
to admit,
obvious.
I understand because y'all been the mandatory, so they say for a long time. But damn, like us, are y'all in any other sanctioning body besides the WBA? You feel me? Like, is this if y'all been number one ranked for a shot at the title and you haven't had no title shot in years? Where are you at in the other sanctioning bodies? Are you ranked there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to take a different route or go after the fight. They haven't been going after the fight. They just been saying shit about other fighters here and there, and it's not even they. It's just been the father the whole time. So it's like, okay, I see you trying to make a fight, but you know damn well that your son can't fuck with Tank. And but he be talking like he can. I made a video about that. His son said that he'll stop Tank in 4 rounds. But he said that shit
Yeah,
like 2
his
years
son
ago,
be
some shit
yeah.
like that. Like, bro, so where's the energy? What are y'all really on? You feel
He
me?
need to
See,
put
and
that
that's the
work in.
thing. I think that's why Tank slid in his DM because Tank hear this slick shit, and he's not
Yeah.
a I'm a put it on front street type of person. That's why he slid in your DM. He ain't make no post on Twitter about it. He slid in your DM, man to man. Let me tell you something. I don't got what do you say? I ain't got none of that Twitch that Kevin
I
Farmer got.
don't got no Twitch. I don't got
Yeah,
no Twitch
like he
like
try to
that.
be his son is
Get your
try to
son
be
hurt.
slick. Yeah, he is.
You're
He
gonna get your
try to
son
act like
hurt.
he's so innocent, but he be in the cut really talking big talk
You know what?
like
Mr.
yo,
Gary
what's
said
up
the
with
same
it?
thing. Mr. Gary said the same exact words. You're gonna get your son hurt. He said exact same words to his to Kid Austin Senior, to Floyd Senior. He said you're gonna get your son hurt. He said the same thing to him.
I think the father wanted to teach his son a lesson like that. I think this father could
I
no
think he want
father
bread.
you
I
could
think
tell
he
his
want money.
father love him like and he just trying to play his role and sometimes you could tell they clash like and it's
Yeah,
like yo his father probably want him to get his ass whipped
it's
one
another
good
Kenny and
time.
Sean Porter. That's what you saying? It's another Kenny and Sean Porter over
No,
Ryan.
I think that was different. I think that was more like when it come to Kenny and Shaw, I think Kenny was more overstepping his boundaries.
Oh
But
yeah,
when it come to the Schofields, I think the father playing a obviously clown role just because he's
He a
sacrificing
bootleg
his
Bill.
That's
That's what he is.
you
He
he
said
is
a
not
folk
clown.
bootleg
he
Bill.
Yeah, he a bootleg Bill
yeah,
baby.
he focusing he's sacrificing his character just to promote his son, but like his son be talking big talk like and you ain't putting that work in like that to be talking like that. And your name Floyd, so he probably named you after Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean? So you got all that hype in your head. Like I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm just saying, like, he be talking his talk too, not just the father. He be saying his stuff. He believe in that. Like, but as a fighter, you gotta be real with yourself. Like, only time you can talk that confident is when you train that good. Like,
But he
he ain't
act like
training
knocking on
that good.
Kevin Farmer is really making him like that, bro. Kevin Farmer was in like 3 wars back to back before he fought him, coming off double losses. Like, come on, man, we got to be
Yeah, he
realistic, bro.
delusional. And that was like
As
they
hell.
supposed to be best friends or something. Yeah, he delusional. And then he don't really want it with Tank because like he allowing his father to talk for him. His father be calling him to come and talk. He's spoiled in that way. Like
yeah,
your father call you to come and talk for yourself. You throwing your father under the bus. Might as well,
yeah.
huh?
I
Talk
seen
that
that.
talk you be talking. That's like that sneaky talk you be talking.
He came to the camera and was like, I don't know why he woke me up.
Yeah,
What you mean?
I don't want to be the
What
one to
you
speak for
mean?
myself.
Say
Like
something, boy.
speak, say what you would do to these other fighters. Cause he could have got that Gary fight. I would have loved that fight.
It was Mr. Gary, the
Yeah, Mr.
old
Gary.
Gary.
He
Yeah,
could have got that fight. I would
but
have
how you
loved for
gonna be
that.
scared of him but want to dive into a Tank Davis fight?
He
Like,
ain't
really,
even
For
he
really?
ain't
money,
do nothing.
for money.
He ain't do
That's
nothing to
crazy.
mess up that fight. He just didn't want it. He don't want it with Gary.
Randall in the building. Thank you. Happy Mother's
Gary
Day.
was
Thank
ready. I
you.
could tell. Go ahead and fight Gary real
Just
quick,
like they'd
yo.
rather fight, they'd rather fight Lucas Body over Lamont Road. They clout chase.
Lucas
They just
body.
listen. They clout chasing like a mug, yo.
Go ahead, fight these fights, yo. Stop making these good fights. Could
Said
have
Lucas
fought shit
body.
like everybody you said he ain't fighting. Dang, I want. I would love to see Gary back in the ring
Yeah, he looked good this
against
last
you,
fight.
and
I
that's a
think he
fair
fought
match.
good.
You fought Tevin. That's a fair fight. Gary coming up and weight. He just fought one time at 135. Like, come on,
Yeah,
y'all. Get it
I
in.
gotta talk about Conor Ben and the things that earned with Hearn. I like saying that shit.
I can see you
Earned with
do. I'm like, why she keep saying that?
because I think it's hilarious. That's
It
what his
is.
name was
It
when he
is.
first came in, y'all. Y'all can't forget that he was earned with Hearn when he came back when he first came.
What
But
does
Eddie
that
was
mean?
yeah. See, that shit didn't even work. He basically was saying he's gonna give fighters a lot of money, like a lot of money. He was like earn money with Eddie Hearn, earn
Oh,
with
earn with
yeah, earn
her.
with
I'm
Hearn.
like, what? He got some type of disease or something?
No, earn, but no. Look. He
Like,
said
no
Conor
earning.
Ben turned down 3 title fights before moving to Zuffa. So I had to read on. I was like, what? He said that He said that he thinks Ben knows his limitations because he turned down these 3 title fights. All right. He said Ben hasn't fought at the man hasn't fought at 147 since 2026. Okay. I mean, since 2022. And Rolly, Lewis Crocker, and Josh Kelly was gonna be the 3 title fights that he was gonna get. And he said no to all 3 title fights. He said no to Crocker because it was an IBF title shot, and he said he had problems with the rehydration policy. He said no to Rolly and dismissed that fight because he said it wasn't big enough. At 154, he had a fight lined up versus Josh Kelly, but it was under the IBF. See, all of these fights, he said everybody was on board to fight Conor Ben before he moved to Zuffa. So the way Eddie is looking at this shit is that's why he was acting so heartbroken over Conor leaving and going over there. But this right here tells me that he don't really want to fight no good competition. Like Conor Ben want money fights his damn self, bruh. But I
Um,
remember how he was so touchy feely for like 2 weeks. He was like he went to some type of I don't know what they had. It was all the fighters went. They was in tuxedos. He had that nasty ass haircut. It was nasty work. He was walking around touching everybody. And then later
Oh
on, he went
no.
to a fight, and then he grabbed up Rolly when he was roughhousing him, telling him to fight him and shit. Bro, you got all of this stuff, and you got Eddie putting in work trying to get fights for you, got people signing stuff ready to fight you, and you backing out of it for this reason and that reason, and then you go to fight in Zuffa. It's nasty, bro. That's terrible.
well, I'll say this, right? Conor Ben, for the longest, I've always felt like Eddie Hearn had him in the protection program. If you listen to Boots in his interview, he said it. He was like, nah, I wanted Conor Ben. Eddie was not about to let me fight Conor Ben. And I said that for the longest. I'm like, yo, they both under Eddie. Why are they not making that fight? But to Eddie's point, and this is how you know that Eddie and a lot of the other promoters, if they care about you, if they grow to like you or have some sort of, they will craft your career very carefully because he allowed Conor Ben to move around and not get into any real tough fights. They drained the hell out of Chris Eubanks Jr. the second time in order for him to beat him because he got the dog shit bit out of him the first time. He wanted to avenge his father. He's never been in no real big commercial fights. And I suspect that is because Eddie's right. He knows his limitations. And Eddie probably knows them too. But now that, Conor Ben has deserted him and Eddie Hearns his butt hurt and his feelings, he's going to spill all the beans the same way he's going with Devin Haney. So
Man,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Shit got big like that. But yeah, man.
So it's like they trying to compete for who the man at Zuffa. Cause like Bill talking about 100 million, so he claiming the whole damn company already based off of what
Exactly. We got
Jab
all the
Boy
money at
said.
Zuffa. We own
And
Zuffa
then
now.
Shakur low key like he wanna put his feet in it. So it's like hmm
If he go over there, they're gonna be fighting for who get the most money. That's how. Listen, if Shakur go over that joint, it's not gonna be no.
yeah,
Oh,
that's about to be a
Devin.
crab
Yeah, it's
bucket.
not gonna be
Yeah.
no Devin get $100 million and we got the same type of deal, but he get more than me. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be like this. Not. Zuffa don't know really what they doing if this is even true, but I definitely don't believe it. That man ain't getting no 100 million. And neither one, and even if he is going to sign the Zuffa, I'll wait till Zuffa come out and say that shit. I wait till Zuffa come out and say we signed. They said they come out and say they signed everybody else. We see everybody face on there. We done seen Edgar Belonga face on there. We seen Richardson Hitchin. Bro, we seen a few people face on damn that's going over there. Jao Patai. When I see Devin Haney face, I'll believe that shit. I haven't seen it. I don't believe it right now. Well, speaking still, I wanted to go back to this. I wasn't done talking about this card that's coming up that Abdullah Mason got, and both his brothers is on there. But my guy, and I want to see him fight so bad. When he fought down here, when Scooter Davis fought down here, I missed that shit. I didn't know that he was fighting down here. I want to see him fight live. I really do. But Scooter Davis is on that card. Shoe's on that card. Tiger Johnson is on that card. And Abdullah Mason is fighting Joe Cordina. That is gonna be fire, yo, fire. I heard. Well, I seen Joe Cordina was not at the presser. What y'all think about that? She was like, "Yo, this.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Why the hell aren't you on the call? If you're not there, I get it, but you're supposed to be on a call the whole time. Just like you don't know. They do interviews in a damn car in a totally different country or a totally different state, wherever. Like fighters do interviews wherever they at. So why the hell aren't you on a projector screen the whole time they had the press conference? What's going on with that? And then he came in there with that damn statement talking about I'm gonna rip it from him. We show up, we fuck shit up and then leave or some shit like that. I was like, hold up, yo. Joe Cordino over here talking some yes too, yo. I like the way he was talking, I have to admit. But this card coming up got me highly excited, yo.
They about to do the race thing, and it's about to be some race bait.
Hopefully not.
You could tell. I mean, it's be good for the fights. But you could tell, like, that's how he came, like, and that's why he didn't show up, like, 'cause this a great opportunity, and that's all he kept having to say, but the way he went about it was like ghetto.
Yeah.
And what he said was ghetto.
I thought that was weird too, because I was like, why is him and Shushu facing off? But
right.
Then I found out that Cordina wasn't there. Listen, that card is amazing. That card is absolute fire.
And they trying to downplay Tiger fight. He fighting who? Puello, right? Or who he fighting?
I don't even know. Let me see.
They trying to downplay his opponent.
I don't know why they doing that.
Yeah, I don't like that. This is a great card. Oh my god. And this month of May, they killing it.
He's fighting Christopher Guerrero. Delonte Johnson is fighting Christopher Guerrero.
I gotta look him up because for some reason they trying down. And Tiger at that stage in his career, like, this ain't a bad fight for him.
No, Tiger.
It's like his second welter or third welterweight fight. He hasn't had that.
He just got a lot of potential that they're not trying to give him credit for, so they downplaying his fights. Like
16-0, the dude he fighting, he's undefeated. Okay, don't sound that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, and Just Do said it might be the toughest opponent on the damn card.
Real talk.
That's crazy. Why are they trying to downplay his opponents just because he got jumped? Because he got jumped?
I know, right?
They don't like his potential. You could tell already when he just came up to welterweight, and everybody just was talking about how soft he is. They wrote him off since he been a welterweight after his first. That's all they kept saying though. Like so many people had to say, and they thought he was gonna lose his last fight. And didn't he stop, yo?
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's soft. I think he has an awkward style. But you're right. For him to be under the top ranked banner, to be under the top ranked banner, he is being. It's like he's left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him getting the respect that the Abdullahs get, or maybe the Shushu. And it looks like they're doing the same thing to Keyshawn, because Keyshawn fights this weekend, and like it's like in the witness protection program. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of buzz surrounding that fight. People think it's gonna build itself, but it's really not. Y'all still have to do press runs. Y'all still have to do press conference.
Why they don't got a press conference? That's what I'm saying. Like this, and Abdullah Mason had they fight after you, and they just had a press conference.
Yep. Yep.
This
Yep.
where DB3 need to put their own work in, though.
Well, they had a card they scheduled, but then they canceled it. I don't know what happened, but
Not
they
saying
canceled
they
the card
should
that they
have
had.
to, but they should do it
Mm-hmm.
anyway. They should promote
Man,
it.
I don't know why they sleeping on
Oshaki
Ishan
that.
been doing
Costa,
a great
Oshaki
job.
Costa, and them fight the end of this month, and they already had a press conference. You know what I'm saying? They've
They
been
should
doing their
have a
press
lot more
runs.
face-offs for that. That's gonna be a good
Boxing
fight.
in the building. What is good with you, Queen? Happy
They
Mother's
need
Day,
it.
everybody in the
Happy
building.
Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy
What's
Mother's Day,
up, panel?
Tisha.
Jab Queen, Boxing, Ashley's Corner, Job. What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
They need
What's
to
up?
stop talking about Shakur so much when it comes to this Ray Ford and Oshaki fight, though. That's
Yeah,
annoying.
they need to keep it between y'all. Y'all about to fight. Shakur is not fighting for
This
nobody.
a real good fight at that weight. They need to get
Well,
Shakur
they
name
fight
out
because
of
of
it.
Shakur. Is how it look.
That's what I'm saying. That's so
But they need to stop
disrespectful. This
talking
a
about it.
real
Like, it's
legitimate
time
fight.
to
They could
fight.
have fought without having nothing to do with Shakur. Like they doing too much with
You know
that.
how one press conference you talk about one thing and then you talk about something else in the press conference back. Y'all talked about Shakur already. Now let's talk about y'all
Right.
fighting each other.
Is that what they doing? I ain't watching it.
I didn't even
They
see it. I didn't even see it.
that's
But they
Oshaki
saying
part of his game plan is to just play with Ford like that.
like
And
he
of
like
course the
he like he
media
another
going
boy.
around with it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying like
And
he
get in his head. It's all love. It's all boxing. Y'all know how
Yeah.
that shit be going. But I came up here too because I heard y'all. I was in and out, but I heard y'all talking about.
oh
Um, I
Stu
think
Collins.
y'all was talking about them going over to Zuffa,
Yeah.
Shakur, and Devin, and all of them.
They're not. That's what I'm saying. We were just saying that we'll believe it when Zuffa say it. But that's what
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
talking about. Yeah. We don't
I
believe
think
it though.
I think even if they do end up with them, they're not with Zuffa. You know they're ring ambassadors, right? So I
What
think
you mean by
they're
that?
they're ring ambassadors, like they're representatives of the ring. You know how they throw the ring cards? How they had those
Yeah,
ring
I see
cards that
what you're
they would have.
saying.
And so people are like, well, if they go there, how they gonna fight this person, that person, this person? Well, what I think is gonna happen is they're gonna be on the ring. Like you see how Conor Ben didn't fight in the basement, the COVID arena. He didn't fight in that arena. He fought on Netflix and all of that other stuff. So I think they're using those fighters to be like, oh look how much money
Yeah.
Zuffa giving them, but they're not really going to Zuffa. And when people go over there thinking they going to get all this money and stuff, they gonna get slid those Zuffa contracts.
So you
Versus
saying it's all a con show. It's all a con.
yes,
So if they make a Zuffa belt,
yes.
then they gonna put their faces on the Zuffa belt, like T.O.,
So
Shakur, and Devin.
I don't know, and then that's another thing. I don't know how that's gonna work because if you win a Zuffa, like Jao Opetaia and Benavidez, for example, people keep saying they can fight, they can make the fight, but how? Would Benavidez have to drop his belts? Would the fight be for no belts? Like, how would that situation like work itself out? And another thing I want to say is, even if Shakur, Devin, and all of them go to Zuffa, why do people think they gonna fight each other? They was both at Maximum together. They didn't fight each other then. So why do people think if they go to Zuffa that automatically means that they gonna fight each other? I don't think that's what it means. I think they will eventually fight each other because I heard them back in the day saying that they planned to meet up at 147. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know, man. I don't trust Dana White and this stuff they got going on. Like Dana White just does not enjoy overpaying fighters at all. This is probably killing him right now. He probably can't wait to pull the rug on y'all. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
I
They
hear
gonna
you.
make a
I hear you. I was
Zuffa
on
belt.
mute.
They gonna put Shakur face on it. I just wanted to hear what you was gonna say about it. It sounded like it was about to be something funny. Like
Uh,
they gonna make a
I
Zuffa
don't
belt
know.
though.
I mean, this
Shakur, Devin, T.O. gonna be. Then they gonna be all commentators for Zuffa down the line.
Listen, remember when I was like, yo, just like the franchise belt, like we thought things was like this, but they changed things and came out
yep,
with rules and shit. And I said, yo, I feel like Zuffa's the same thing. I think
yep,
we think one thing, but I
yep.
think it's rules are going to change because it's too new. And it seems
But
like 2 cents, you put your finger on what the change is going to be. God damn it.
yeah. Well, they're doing that on purpose, Ashley, and this is what I keep telling people. They're intentionally leaving things so ambiguous so you can come up with your own conclusion inside your head. That's what they're doing. Because it's nothing for them to come out and clarify what the fuck is going on. You said you wasn't dealing with no sanctioning bodies. You want to crush them all and all this other crap you was talking about. Has that changed? Like what has changed about that? Because your belt doesn't fit in anywhere. And I don't know if people understand that it takes decades for these belts to be recognized and prestigious and all of that other stuff. I think IBF is the newest sanctioning body, right? And I think it took them like 20 years before they finally got some real recognition. So this not finna happen right away and overnight. And I guarantee you, after these 5 years is up, 3 years or whatever, the $7.7 billion or whatever they got, we're gonna see where all this shit be at. We're gonna see where it's at. Because they don't know how to build no boxing stars at Zuffa. It's not UFC. It's not UFC. And the other thing that people don't point out is it wasn't just the UFC. It was other MMA UBOs, so to speak. So if it's other organizations around and other fighters that could be possibly made to make fights with, how was Dana making the best fight the best? And then some people say, oh, because all the best was at UFC. All right, if y'all say so.
I really want to know what Dana White's angle is. What's your reason for doing this? If you was controller of the UFC for all of these years, and then you come up with power slap, why are you even putting money into boxing? Why are you doing it? That's why. And that question right there.
Let me answer.
Every answer that I can come up with isn't a good one because he's
No,
not
it's not.
a good person, and he's been paying nickels and dimes to people that get kicked in the face for a living. So I mean, and then being submission holds and chokeholds for a living. So why would he
niggas fighting in their underwear
and drop a dime and drop a bag on fighters that they've been saying for years make more fighters than the fighters you pay? Why would you go over boxing and be like, yeah, you're right. Let me continue to give them more money than my fighters over the youth? It doesn't make good sense at all. But go ahead.
I mean, yeah, that's why Dana White thinks he's smarter than everybody because he feels like he has a plan to take all the revenue out of boxing and keep it at the top with the shareholders and the executives. Ashley, like that's why he like these guys are dumb. They're not visionaries. They don't know what they're doing because he's like, damn, all of this revenue I could just keep at the top. He's already said they're keeping 80% of the revenue and they're paying the fighters 20. He's already said that. So I don't know why people keep running around here acting like that they finna be making out. Oh, it's boxers that don't make money. Well, at least now that in their mind they think Dana White finna come scoop up all the fighters that don't make money and don't get fights and pay them money in a living wage. So, like, no, no. If fighters aren't getting, if they're not getting fights and they're not making money, then why aren't they? You expect Dana White to come be boxers' saviors? That's not how this is gonna work. I don't know why people think that.
I don't see any good coming from it. Initially, in the beginning, it has to be to get people over there and get people to sign. But yeah, I see something going to happen. Like you said, it's called a bait and switch. Yeah, I see something happening over there, Zuffa, and he already said he's not going to recognize the other sanctioning bodies. So what exactly?
The boxers about to show them, and the boxing people about to show them how stupid they are. Like how Turkey came and what he did, and everybody like, oh, easy money. Let me get some of that. You got Shakur, David, and all the ones who be ready for that easy money. Down they are talking about their names and the Zuffa stuff. Hitchens, Benn did it. He went over there. Belonga. You got some real hustlers that get it out the mud. You really paying attention and you know anything? They about to milk them for all the money they worth and get up out of there.
Yep, I said they're gonna treat them like some sluts over there. You signed to do it, you're gonna do it.
No, I mean the other way around. I mean, like I look at Turkey was the one being treated like a slut, and that's how I look at Dana and like a
Nah,
sweat
but he
nigga.
wasn't though, cause look at the moves that he was able to make. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was a lick, and that's how he came in. It's just this big grandiose fan of boxing,
What
and
he
I'm
was
just here
able
to
to
help.
do though, like
He was able to
far
start
as
his
like,
own league. He was able to help Dana fund that league. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say that Turkey
but
got
like,
raped for his
did
money. I
he
mean,
get?
he okay.
Did he get that? Did he help Dana with money that he already had, or money that he made from a profit from making these fights? Cause he
He didn't
looking
make
like
any
a lick.
profit on these fights. He didn't make any
Exactly.
profits on these
He
fights.
looking like a lick to me. They
Yeah, I
all
think,
looking like a lick.
but he, I think he had fun with it. I think he wasn't it the Terrence Crawford
And
fight
ain't
he
nothing
did?
they
He
could
gave
do
himself
about
a
it. Me
kind
saying
of
that ain't
award or
about to
something.
stop it. They some licks. Turkey and Dana and them is some licks.
Yeah, they had fun with it though. I think just like the phrase you said, or the word you said, that it's a visionary. I think it's something in the long haul we just don't know yet. I think it's a reason for all of this shit. I think they have a long plan and to come out at the end and do something. We just don't see it yet.
But here's the issue though, Ashley. Even with them, if y'all want to say that they're lick, which I assume that he was a lick in the beginning too. These boys going over there, since Dana White is not working with any sanctioned body, he's made it clear that he does not want to do business with the sanctioned bodies. We saw Richardson Hitchens have to give up his belt. We saw Jao Patai have to give up his belt. If they go over there and they try to fight using those belts as some sort of leverage or some sort of enticement for other fighters to come over there, what's to say they won't get stripped? And these boys are not big superstars. If
They
they
will.
get stripped over
They
there,
will.
they're basically their market value. Look at Canelo now; he's basically nothing. So
Yeah.
yeah, he might have been a lick, but he will destroy your market value in the process. What little market value they have.
Salute Seafood in the building. What is good?
What
What
you
you
mean about
man?
Canelo though? Explain more about
Fruit
what
Scats,
happened with
Boxy Jasmine Moore. What is good, young man? What salute to you?
Canelo's basically non-existent anymore. He done lost his Mexican holidays. No one's talking about him. No, he's over there in the Saudi prison. He's still signed to Turkey Al Sheikh. I mean, look at
And
him.
nobody even cared that he 2-time undisputed. I haven't heard not one person mention that but me.
Uh,
what he 2-time undisputed win.
How you doing? Doing
Like
good.
since he lost to Bud or
See, this man don't even know when he went 2 times. That's crazy.
nah, I'm really asking
That's
though.
crazy. I know. Nobody even knows.
I didn't even know what you talking about.
How you doing?
With 2 cents, what are you talking about, yo?
Y'all don't know he went 2-time undisputed? When he got his belt back his last fight. Like
Man,
not
count
the
that shit. He can go ahead with
not
that.
not the Bud fight, but the fight before that. Y'all remember he got stripped and then he went to go fight old dude?
You talking about the old dude that ran around the ring?
Yes.
Don't nobody care about
What
that.
Skull? Skull?
Yes,
That's my point,
William
Ashley.
Skull.
Don't nobody care about that.
That's why this shit is fair. Nobody care. No, anybody care? Look, it doesn't even count. That shit doesn't. Hold
They
on,
don't
wait.
even
Everybody
they
keeps
never
the building.
even
What's
say
good?
it, Ashley. They never even say it, Ashley.
Yeah, they don't say it. Nobody, old media don't say it. They don't say it during announcements, saying his name, nothing. Yeah, you
They
right.
don't recognize it at all. It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit trash. I want to talk about when Rodney Shields had a small interview about Earl Spence. Of course, he said that Earl Spence reached out to him. I already knew that was the case. He said that Earl Spence was looking at a few different trainers. It wasn't just him, and he already knew that, but he told him that in the beginning. He told Earl Spence that he was going to have him work out real hard, like the first couple days, and see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? He said it went well, and he said he picked him. He chose Rodney Shields as the trainer, and Rodney Shields liked what he seen, so he agreed to be the trainer for him in camp for Tim Zoo. Now, what I want to say is, if Earl Spence not back, if he doesn't look like he should be in the ring, then Rodney Shields to me would look like he's just taking money from Earl Spence, and I don't want to believe that. So hopefully, because he was talking like Earl Spence was straight. You feel me? So if Earl Spence is straight, he come in this fight, he should be able to beat Tim Zoo, and I'm more now anticipating the fight now that other people is saying that he looked good, and he's saying that he's ready for the fight. You feel me? But because I'm still, I have my drawbacks about it. But since Rodney Shields said that, made me kind of look forward to Earl Spence versus Tim Zoo. What do y'all think is going to happen versus Earl Spence and Tim Zoo when they fight each other?
I'm extremely nervous for that fight, if I'm being honest. I'm glad that EJ has decided to come back, and I'm glad that his trainers have all the faith in the world in him. But it's a difference between training and then in the actual fight. Um, so I don't know. I'm extremely nervous for EJ. Can't even lie. You know? But I will be watching, biting my nails the whole time.
2 cents, Job.
Uh, I don't even know what to think, honestly. I think, oh, let me get, hold on, y'all. I'm in the grocery store. Hold on.
I think he's busy right now. I think Earl Spence, if he can't beat Tim Zoo, I think somebody said that in my chat once. I agree. If he can't beat Tim Zoo, maybe he should just hang it up, even if he does look all right, honestly, because he's a better fighter than Tim Zoo, in my opinion. All around, he was anyway.
Mhm.
All depending
I
on
think
how.
that we're gonna see the ring rust. We're gonna see if that plays a part because we know Tim Zoo had what a tune up before their fight.
Yeah,
Tim Zoo he's been tenderized. Don't get me wrong. You know those wars with Pandora and all of that stuff. So I get it, and I agree. If he can't beat Tim Zoo, because Tim Zoo is a tough test. I look at him almost like a Nair Albright. You know, he's a tough out for any of these boys because he coming. And then we're gonna see what Earl still got left in the tank. 3 years off the couch. But either way, I think he needs to. Needs to be done for him. I think he's doing this for him to find out if he really should hang it up or not. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I listen. I think it's great when all the boys are back. I need the Charlos to come back. EJ,
yeah,
that's cool. Like I think it's more fun. Boxing is more entertaining when we have a variety of boxers that give us the entertainment that we're looking for. But I guess we'll see. Only EJ knows if EJ's ready. You know what I'm saying? And then we will see on fight night. You know,
yeah. I
squabble
see.
up, niggas. Squabble up. That's all I can say.
What y'all talk about now, my
I
fault?
think, I think, I think Earl Spence should be able to beat
Oh,
Tim
Earl.
Zoo. I think it's just like a bad style matchup for Tim Zoo. But I don't know. Ronnie Shields said Earl is okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes when they be exaggerating too much, then
Yeah,
that's how you know they lying.
yeah,
They put too much sauce on it. I feel like Ronnie was putting a little bit too much sauce on it. But listen, it's on Earl. If Earl want to go out getting his ass whooped, he want to go out getting his ass whooped. Y'all know Earl a old school fighter. Earl, a,
Yeah.
Earl a fight until he don't care if he gonna lose an eye. He don't care. Like he just want to
Yeah.
get in the ring and fight. He's just one of those
God,
type of fighters.
man.
I think
So
he's back though. I think he good. He's straight.
and he said there's no
Yep.
more strap season. Did you hear him say that?
Nah,
Oh no, I didn't hear him say that.
yeah,
Yeah, he said he not.
Yeah.
He said maybe if an opportunity come up, maybe. But he just focused on getting big fights. He not worried about them guys like that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't want no smoke with Jamel, man.
He
He
gonna
need
fight
to not.
Jamel.
He need. No, he not. He ain't
if
about
he
to
if
fight
he if he
Jamel.
wants if he really wants a big money fight, him and Jamel and Jamel Charlo in Texas, that'll bring some money.
Yeah, that's why he throwing Jamel under the bus and talking about he don't sell, cause he know Jamel will
No,
slaughter
no,
him right
Jamel
now.
Jamel started it. Jamel started it on that Brian Custer interview, talking crazy about him. That wasn't EJ. EJ was responding to what Jamel said. Jamel always
I
somewhere
think
hating.
I think
He's been
EJ
hating for a
started it
minute now.
because he came to Jamel weight as if he already was solidified and proven there. That's Jamel weight.
Jamel
And
ain't been in the ring in how many years? It ain't his
I
damn
think
weight.
I
Did he
think Derrick
relinquish
James
them belts?
started it when he was training all of them three and trying to be their daddy.
Yeah, I
For
think
real.
it. I think a lot of things happen behind the scenes that we don't know about. I think the fact
Hmm.
that when Earl chose to go to Rodney Shields made Jamel feel a certain type of way. Period. And more than that, it looked like everything was peachy when they trained together with Derek James, but now you hear Earl Spence saying that Charlo was always a hater because
Yeah.
so I mean we don't know really how their relationship
I
is.
don't
You feel me?
disagree with Earl because he said that though. I seen Earl being a hater too, like and Jamel easier to read than Earl. Like the stuff Earl's
Yeah.
saying don't align with how he always been, and then he got a delusion about him, like this arrogance, as if like we didn't just see what just happened to you even before you fought Bud. You was kind of being stupid in the ring the way that you was fighting. You just really that gifted, so you was still winning. But like, and then we see what Jamel did in the ring at 154. And we have seen nothing that Earl did in the ring at 154. And I look at Earl Spence style was tailor made for somebody like Tim Zoo. And
Well,
it looked like
Right.
Charlo didn't even want to say
he
that
said
he
it though. I
thought
was just about to say that.
He
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 picked
damn
him.
sure
no
did. I'm about to
Yeah, he
say he
yeah,
yeah.
damn sure
but
did.
you could see the pain in him when he said it.
He
Like
paused
Hell
before he
no.
said it.
Hell
He
no.
did pause. He paused like a motherfucker. And he put his
it
hands up.
looked
He was
like
like,
it was pain in it. Like man, I don't
I
even
don't know
want to
about
say it, man.
pain,
I
but he
think
put his
Tim
hands up.
gonna win. Like he looking at Earl like, man, Earl, you on? And Earl said he on his way out.
Yeah, he said he had 1 foot out.
When you hear Earl talking about it ain't strap season, like, and he
That's
talking about
crazy. He
just
said
big,
that.
and after he just bent over backwards, begging Bud to whoop him out of the game.
Man, ain't nobody beg no goddamn
You
What?
know
bud.
what? I'm gonna
Fuck
have
is
to
you
play
talking
He
it.
about, bro?
did, man. That's how I see
Mm.
it. Like
I'm gonna have to
the
play
way,
this
the
What?
video
way.
now. Hold up. Yeah, he's just expressing himself in the way he's saying, but I'm gonna have to play this video now because I want to talk about Bud and what he said about Boots. Not even Earl Spence, but what he said about Boots,
But
man.
another hating ass nigga.
Yo,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. No. That's yeah.
Come on, bro. What am I talking about? We already said
That's
that.
right. That's right.
But I don't know. It ain't his time. Brian said
That's
the
right.
same thing. It ain't his time yet.
And I be trying to be nice because I support the young fella and all that. And he black and shit. I want to see him succeed.
That's my
But
thing.
niggas can't come up to me
Man, that's cap.
that they can do with us. Niggas don't do that with me. I would slap the piss out of niggas' face. Niggas know who to play with.
But
They
that was
don't play
also what
with
I'm
me like
saying.
that.
His career is already in.
Niggas don't even really be saying my name. They be like, oh, I'm with everybody. I'm on everybody. I will stop
Is
everybody.
this AI?
Niggas say I knocked
no.
Terrence Crawford out. Nigga,
No,
Chance, we know that. You ain't regular. You ain't regular.
See?
everybody
Well,
think
I
they
know we
just
won
that
those tribes,
man.
you niggas.
We won. We won.
I see. I
We
want to
won,
watch
nigga. We
it
won.
from the beginning.
I know martial arts.
I'm
Let's
saying,
change
how
this.
much you
We can
talking
change this
stuff
sport.
like
And we
that?
gonna see what you gonna do
How
there.
I
I'm
much
a
hate
martial
shit
artist.
like that.
So I don't count. You
you
knock me out.
talking
Niggas
stuff
ain't
like that?
scared of you. I don't
I don't
care.
care. I got
Nobody not
15. It
scared.
don't matter if you knock me
Hey,
out.
champ,
Hold up, here it is.
But
I don't know about that.
I've been said that.
He said y'all wanted me to end Boots' career before it started. Now
I was
this
about to
right
ask
here,
you, how the
this
fuck
right
is
here,
fucking for
bruh.
this lying
He's
ass
saying
nigga?
that because of Earl Spence. Now I'm not. Listen, man. This is what I don't like about Cuz. This is what I don't like about Boots, bro. I mean, but you just because you caught this dude after two accidents knocked the athleticism out of Earl Spence, bro. Like I'm just being real. Is my guy, but he is not the same dude before he fought Sean Porter when he fought Terrence Crawford.
Thank you.
Especially when he looked the way he did. Terrence Crawford, no, that's not the same dude. All right. Now you didn't. He pretty much Earl Spence ended his own career, if you ask me, when he was
Yep.
doing what he was doing, and he had them two accidents, and he admitted it.
yeah,
Drinking.
He admitted it in so many words that he messed himself up and that he feels like he's still good enough to beat some of these fighters. It is what it is. He looked at
that's why
Boots
I'm
as a
so
money.
frustrated. He
I
did
mean,
that to
Bud.
himself.
He looked at Bud as a payday at that time, and it was too far gone for him to just walk away from it. Yeah, he did too much, and he did bend over backwards for that fight, and he should just not fight. But I mean, Terrence Crawford in the first place. But it happened. It is what it is. He lost. But don't act like you're gonna end career before it started. That's that type of attitude and the type of way of talking that makes people think of, oh, means so goddamn much. Just because he loses to you don't mean his career is over. And if you really go back and look at Terrence Crawford's resume, those people that he stopped at 147 had a career still after they lost to this nigga. He
and let's look at all the.
He doesn't.
God, I'm sick of this nigga. Let's look at all the facts surrounding the fights. Like you just said, the EJ fight. Let's not act like Jose Benavidez wasn't shot in the leg like a month or two before fighting you, nigga, and still went 9 rounds with you. Let's stop these silly little games. I'm not saying that Bud Crawford cannot fight. I'm not saying that the man is not talented, but my nigga, let's not act like you are not an opportunist, that you do not get people at the most opportune times in their career to make your odds of beating them more successful.
That's the same thing with
Canelo
too.
And
that's the same thing with Canelo. How he beat Canelo.
But if you would listen, this is somebody that was willing to fight Terrence Crawford, took an offer when they called out to fight him. So obviously the fight could have been made. This was, see, you can't really act like Boots ducked you. You tried to, but Zab Judah just put you on blast and basically said you're the one that walked away from the fight.
And let's not act like you didn't get stripped because you wouldn't fight him. He was
and
your manager.
But you're like a grown ass man. Boots is like 10 years younger than you. Like why all this hostility, bro? Why are you?
Because
why
he's
all
jealous.
This hostility?
He's jealous. Because he's jealous. That's why I can smell a jealous nigga, and he been jealous. He been jealous of EJ. He's still jealous of EJ. You mad because this man still got the respect and the love of the people, the respect and love that you were never shown for whatever reason, but you just don't have that. Like I said, I'm not taking away from his skills. I'm not saying the man can't fight, but what I am saying is he's a hater. What I am saying is even his own trainer said that they kept shrinking his ass down back at 147 when he should have been at 168. How you get in the ring looking bigger than Canelo, and that's Canelo's weight class? So I don't want to hear these games. After being on record saying you'll never go up to 168 because them boys up there are big, but you won't fight David Benavidez, and he's at 168 or was at 168, but you'll fight Canelo. Like I said, the most opportune time to make yourself the best odds of winning a fight. And hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, but we're gonna stop running around here like you really like that, like you got niggas running from their shadow whenever you enter a room. That's just not what's happening.
When was this recorded? When was this?
I'm gonna finish playing it. I don't know.
Oh God, actually, how much more do I have to suffer through? This nigga's a liar.
It's only a couple seconds long. When it started, it just wasn't at the beginning. I don't think it was. Okay. I only watched it like once. This was posted 11 hours ago on IG. He did an interview with Gilly the Kid, and then I think Bill did. And I guess this happened sometime.
Bill's a hoe too.
Yeah, I don't think the interview is even posted, so I really don't know, Queen. But let me play a little bit.
I've been said that. The fuck out. And it's a reason why they went the other way. Stop playing with
Thank you.
I hope he come back. And fight.
Yeah. No.
He wasn't ready yet. He needed a couple of more fights, they said. Stop playing. Y'all be
Come on, bro. What am I talking about? We already said
that's
that.
Right. That's right.
But I don't know. It ain't his time. Brian
that's
said the
right.
same thing. It ain't his time yet.
And I be trying to be nice because I support the young fella and all that. And
No, now that whole
just shut your bitch ass up, man. You pissing me off.
That shit rubbed me the wrong way because, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you what this is all about. I don't know if it
really supporting people because they black. You wouldn't went live talking about how UK fans are better than us. And how we do this and we doing that, and how you motherfucking you made Earl go through all that bullshit. Knowing, bro, I'm not listen. Fighters
know talking about he and not come out. Like, is you coming back to fight him? Like, he got the biggest fight. He got the biggest fight of his career coming up now. And this is all the animosity.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. And this is put the pieces together with me, y'all. You saw who was standing there, right? The king of cap, right? Bill Haney. Bill Haney is the one who told Bud Crawford to go after Canelo. Bill Haney and his son are the ones out here talking about some Boots didn't want to fight him at 152. Ever since Boots did his interview and rebuttal to that, now Bill is on this slander campaign. Y'all got to see it for what it is. Y'all got to see the trees through the forest. Bill Haney is out here drumming up anybody he can to talk negatively about Boots, to downplay Boots, because Boots just shut his damn son down a couple of days ago. Devin been down bad since his last fight, even though he won. Niggas still not fucking with him. You still ain't got no fight 2026. You run around here lying, talking about you got $100 million. It's all from Bill. I'm telling you. Bill Haney is the root of all boxing evil. Nobody believes me. I see this nigga for who he is. And this trash can that's up here talking now, he's another jealous nigga. Jealous as hell. You had the opportunity to fight Jerome Dennis. He was your IBF mandatory. What happened? What happened?
Fight him now. Come out of retirement and fight him now. I don't care about all the back and
Sit
forth.
down. I don't want to see this nigga ever again. Get
You
this stingy
talking
braid
about
wearing ass nigga out
you'll
of
knock yo you talking about you'll knock yo out. After he take care of Xander, come back and fight him. They kept on saying all I heard him saying was if I beat him in interviews, then y'all just gonna say this and say that. Like what? Just fight him or not. Nobody wanna talk about the excuses that you saying people gonna come up with before you even had a fight. Fight him or not. You bluffing.
Big bluffing.
Ain't nobody hating. That's facts. That was told.
I think I think Boots is gonna be who Terrence wanted to be. I think he feels some type of way about that. See, Boots gonna have the star power. He gonna get all this. But listen, I don't get it, bud. You did what you need to do. You were strategic. You got your belt. You accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. What's the problem? Why can't you just move on? And if you wasn't running around here, see, the problem is Terrence tried to frame Boots as a duck, and he knew he was lying. That's my biggest issue. You knew damn well you was not about to fight Boots.
And I look at him as trying to frame himself, like you said, who Boots really is. Like Boots, he nasty in that ring. Like it looked like he play around. Watch how he comes in the Xander fight because of all the disrespect and how long he done had to wait to get his opportunities, and how they talking about his defense, and they compare Bud being a switch hitter to Boots. Like it's obviously not the same at all.
It's not.
And what you see Boots do in the ring when he damaged somebody is what Bud get credit for, but he don't actually do it the same way.
Listen, here's my thing, right?
I
know people think that people are jealous.
Right-handed in the first place.
Yeah, people think that nobody likes Bud because he beat EJ. That's not entirely true. People see things, I guess, that other people just don't want to acknowledge or don't want to, I guess, to see for themselves. You cannot say this man didn't fight people at the most opportune time in his own career. You cannot say you did not hear Bomac when he said, oh, yeah, he should have been at 168. I kept him down there at the smaller weight classes. So we can't ignore these things. We can't ignore the fact that he had the opportunity to fight Jerron Boots in his at 147 for the IBF. He got stripped of the IBF because he wouldn't fight him. So all this late animosity after you're retired, like I can't stand a nigga that retires and then you have so much critique of the fighters that are still fighting. You could have stayed in boxing. You didn't take that much damage. You only fought once a year for the last, 6-7 years? So you obviously didn't take a lot of damage. You took no damage. You got no losses. So you took no damage. You could have continued to fight, but you didn't want to stay at 168 and you felt there weren't any more big money fights for you. So go sit down. You got enough kids. Why are you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, go do something with yourself.
And Manuel says, well, Manuel is you're right. You're absolutely right. He did say that because of what Boots said. But at the same time, Bud already answered that. Bud, I think, went to Twitter or something and was like, he's supposed to say that. And then he replied about what Boots said. So I think this is just extra. That's all. He just, if you're retired, you're retired. If you know he's supposed to say that, if you know he's supposed to say that and you rebuttal, then why are you rebuttaling again? And it's, it's ours done.
Big mad. It's called
he
big mad.
Exposing himself. He exposing it. When people say, because he only saying that because Boots said this, it sounds soft. Like, yo, I also heard him say in the interview, like, yo, if I fight Boots and I beat him, y'all just gonna say this. But when it came to Tank, dare to be great, little nigga. Like, he wanted that. Like, man, he bluffing, man. Come out of retirement and fight Boots. We want to see that. Let's see it. I'm not
acting real insecure.
You knock somebody out or you gonna slap them. You're not about to go to Philly and slap nobody. Cut it out.
And
Niggas
then
could
you see
act
the
like,
support. You see the
oh
support
yeah,
Boots get.
no,
I think
they
he's
just
jealous of
like,
the support that they get. I think that's what he's really
yeah,
jealous of.
I don't like when
The
people do all
genuine
that tough,
support.
tough. Like, go ahead with that. That's what create all that negativity and the nonsense. Like, stop acting like you the toughest man like on the planet. You not.
It's self hate. In my
You
opinion,
good
it's self
boxer.
hate.
You a pound for
Dirty
pound
white boogers
boxer.
salute
Like,
to the goat.
but life is
It's
real.
self
Like,
hate.
ain't nobody worry about you when you kind. Ain't nobody scared. People trying to be cool and be safe out here, and you just talking all tough when you could actually get in the ring and do it the manly way. Get in the ring, get paid, and Boost gonna put a hurting on you. That young boy gonna put a hurting on you that you ain't never, that nobody ain't get to bear witness to. That's what's really got him pissed off. Ain't
The thing
nobody get to
is,
bear witness to that ass whooping yet, and Boots the
it's a
one that'll
lot.
do it.
It's a lot of self hate. You notice that with a lot of the black fighters, they talk down on the PBC. They talk down on the PBC fighters. But it's like the same situation that just happened with Devin Haney, where he tried to pull a Bud Crawford. When Bud Crawford asked Al Heyman to open the books, did you ask Turkey to open them books? Did you ask Bob Arum to open his books? You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney. Oh, I need to see what's going on over there. Why? Did you ask Turkey what's going on over there? Did you ask Matron to see their books? Like, why is it when it comes to Al Heyman and the PBC, people have so much negative things to say about him?
It's
Yet they're
easy to hate
secretly
on
trying
your
to
own
mob.
kind. It's
Yeah,
easier.
because it's like, who else can you hate on, right? You can't hate on white people because they signing your checks. You can only hate on niggas that look like you. For whatever
But
reason, you think you better than them.
too rich to go. I can speak for myself, maybe everybody up here. I don't really mind if anybody loses, but I do want to see the fight. But if you want to keep talking, if any two fighters want to keep talking about anything, I'm gonna eventually want to see it, or y'all need to stop talking about it. Because
Yeah.
Too
it's
rich.
putting me in the mood to
Peace
watch.
and blessings.
You feel me?
Peace and blessings to you, Rich. I don't know who sound. Why would we be scared? We not fighting. I want
Yeah,
to
I'm
see the
not
fight.
scared. I'm not scared. It's all good. Salute, Rick Timms in the building. What is good with you, Rick Timms? I'm not a. If Boots win, cool. If Bud win, cool. If they come back and fight, it all depends on what weight class it will be at and how Bud looks right now. Bud is probably about 200 some pounds, y'all. Have y'all seen Bud?
Yeah,
Bud,
he gonna be the one with all the
he big.
excuses.
He big, yo. He's a big guy. He's a big guy right now, but he's not gonna come back and fight Boots. You know why? Because it's gonna make him think that he's that special, bro. Like he's not
He
gonna
gonna
come
get
back
his
and fight
ass
no
whipped. That's
Boots.
why he ain't gonna do it.
He's not
If he
gonna do
Unless
felt
it.
like
Boots
he
get
was
hit by a
gonna
car.
beat, oh my
Yeah,
god.
unless Boots shows some type of deformity, he ain't fighting him. He don't fight niggas at their best. Are you crazy? Why would he
Yeah,
do that? That's
pretty
too much
much.
like being
That's how I
on the
see
playing
it.
field.
He could
That's
have
too much like
already
being on
fought
the playing
Boots
field.
mad times, and then that would have been great for his legacy, everything. He tried to act like it wasn't nothing, like, and
Eddie
that's what
Hearn
I
said that
mean.
Eddie Hearn tried to make the fight. Turkey tried to make the fight. Bud is the one that constantly turned the fucking fight down. I don't understand why people just want to admit that. He don't want to fight the man. He keeps telling y'all he don't want to fight him. How many times Bud got to say it?
And to be
Yeah,
It's
honest,
like
we want to compare. Nobody, he really hasn't fought nobody. Like he's never fought no black athletic fighter because, like I said, the athleticism got knocked out of Earl when he fought him, bro. That's not Boots. You never
and
fought no Boots.
he forced Sean Porter to fight him.
This would be a great fight, though. It'll be a good fight. He
The,
probably win,
the,
probably not, but it'll be a
the,
great fight.
the,
It'll be a
the
great fight. I don't care who
situation
wins, man. I would like to see it though.
the situation is so bad with Earl. He talking about he about to drop a documentary about the fight. The
Yes,
nigga say he about to
man.
drop a documentary about the
That's
fight,
deep.
y'all. What is we
It's
talking
when I
deep.
about?
drop my documentary, when I drop my
Yes.
documentary.
Yes. Yes. When he dropped that
he,
documentary,
he
man.
about to drop a
Nah, that's gonna be
documentary on
lit
y'all.
because it's a lot of stuff that was going on.
No, but if I'm being honest, I heard that too. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I heard him say that he knew something was up with Bud's gloves. You saw like when at the end of the fight when Derek James was like shaking Bud's hand, but he was grabbing them gloves. Like what the hell? Because
And then
every
Earl
punch he
bumped him
threw
like,
was
chill out.
busting him
Earl
up.
bumped him like, chill out. Yeah.
Yeah, because he
My
had
thing is, Earl is like, they ain't got no beef between them. And I'm like, that's all good, Earl, but your fans do not care.
nah.
Your
And
fans don't
Earl,
give a fuck you cool
Earl
with
just
Terrence Crawford.
Nah, he just a take it on the chin type of nigga. He know this a dirty sport. He not
Yeah.
no hoe. He ain't about to be running around here crying. But when he dropped that documentary, I'm gonna watch it because I want to know.
Yo,
I want to
cause
see what's popping.
I
want to
think
see
the
what's
question
popping.
was, do you want to talk about your balance or whatever? And he was like, yeah, we'll see if Netflix want to talk about it. I was like, word?
No, they
Your
asked him was
balance?
something going on with the what he low key asked him was what was going on with you during the Crawford fight. Like, was it your balance? Like he was trying to kind of probe a little bit. And then the Earl say, man, I'm gonna drop a documentary. And I'm like, God damn, there was that much going on.
Salute Boxing Hacker. Boxing Hacker said Bud
Ain't
was
no damn
with him.
salute.
Cook boots, laugh out loud.
Oh
Do y'all
my
want
God.
Boxing Hacker up here? Because he's in the back.
No. Listen, it is
No.
Mother's Day.
We're gonna
I'm
have
trying
a
to
vote.
enjoy my day, bro.
Nah.
Boxing Hacker, you public
He
enemy number
already
one,
just
bro. You gotta
saying
change your
anything.
image.
Nobody wants you up this
You
joint.
gotta change your image.
Nah. Just lying and just
It's
all
Mother's
that
Day,
lying.
Boxing
I don't
Hacker.
feel like hearing no lying.
It's
Look,
Mother's
look,
Day,
look.
Boxing Hacker. I
I mean,
didn't
gonna
come here to
stress him
argue with
out.
nobody.
He
I
gonna
don't want to
stress him
argue.
out. He about
I
to stress
came in
him all the
peace
way
this
out,
Sunday
bro.
morning. No
Oh,
Yeah, he
bullshit.
definitely came to argue. He lying. Whatever he's saying he not trying to do, that's exactly what he trying to do. If he say he not trying to argue, he lying. He trying to argue. Like, no, man.
Shut
I don't
up, T
care
Rich.
though.
What
It
are you
ain't my
talking
show.
about?
It ain't my show. I just said I'll leave it. I'll leave it when he come up here.
Salute Zach B. Salute Zach B. What is
Hey,
good,
sit,
yo?
hey, what's going on?
Yo, all right.
No,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Actually, you about to let this nigga on here? Go ahead.
No, it wasn't good.
Oh, you should have
Damn,
said
Jab got mad. Jab got mad.
Your shit snap just
I'm
now.
not
I
even
did
mad
that.
at you. I just
I
know what he
voted.
come with.
We
Like,
no.
voted.
It's
Y'all
crazy
said
because
no.
even if you don't let him up here, he's just gonna harass you backstage. He will literally sit backstage and argue in the private chat. I've seen him do it.
I'm not in the private chat. I'm not even
Yes.
opening that J. I'm in the comments. I'm not opening the private
God.
chat. Y'all is crazy. He just annoy you in the back.
He will. I
Hell
bet you he in your
nah.
private chat. I
The
bet you
devil
he in your
is a
private chat.
lie.
$2 for donuts. I bet that nigga in the private chat. Anyway, yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen, I don't know who will win that fight between him and Boots, and I guess we won't see it because Bud is retired. But to 2 Cents' point, why are you so angry? You sound big mad in
Well,
that
he's
interview. I don't
supposed to
know if
say
they
that.
called you. I don't know if they called you and you just felt like, blah blah blah. But yo, and then just like you talking about Pandora turned the fight down with him. Like, Bud, stop it. You skipped 154. Talking about Boots needed to tune up for 154. Hell, what the hell was Madrimov?
man, if he really supported, cause he black and all of that, he would have took that. Instead of the stuff he was saying, he would have been like, "Man, I'm retired. This young boy got the biggest fight coming up. He's sitting there hating the whole time, talking about Xander gonna beat Boots, and he hating. It's clearly that yo hating it, and like I got Boots winning if they fight, and that's why they never fought. He ain't fighting nobody. He
Why do
fought
I have
Canelo.
2 cents back here? I got 2 cents. What's up, 2 cents? The other one don't work.
I don't know. It might be Boxing Hacker and stole her avatar trying to get on.
2 cents. Could you say something? Jesus, I got 2 of them. One of them just got back here. This is crazy.
She might have lost service, but
Maybe it don't work.
I don't know. I just
Y'all
think
hear
the
me?
whole situation is a little weird.
Yo, the other one
Y'all
don't
can't
work.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, that's not me. That other 2 cents backstage, that's not me.
I told you.
That's not me
Boxing
backstage.
Hacker.
Yo, serious. Boxer Hatcher and Rich the Goat, they got something together right now. I
Wait,
can
it
hear
disappeared.
Boxer
I
Hacker
thought I
sound
clicked the
like.
new one and the other one disappeared. But
Yo,
okay.
Yeah, that ain't
serious
me.
trying to like. Yo,
That's
go
crazy.
ahead, y'all.
All right. Oh my God. What do y'all think about the Joe Cordina versus Abdullah Mason fight coming up?
That card is fire.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a decent fight. I mean, I think it's a decent fight. It's Abdullah Mason. He on the come up.
People saying he gonna lose.
Why?
It ain't no easy fight. He
Why do people
got
think
to
he's?
me. It's another tough fight, just like who old boy he just fought.
That's fine if you think he gonna lose, but just tell me
I don't
why.
think he
Like
gonna
why?
lose though.
I
You
heard
think
Joe
who gonna
Cordina got
lose?
some pop though.
Y'all think Abdullah gonna lose
I
People
don't.
said Abdullah gonna lose.
I think he
against Joe
gonna show
Cordina?
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's Joe.
they thought he was gonna lose against Dalton Smith.
Yeah, that's gonna be another tough fight like that though.
I'll say this, right? Abdullah Mason is
But
extremely talented, but he does need to work on his defense.
looks
In my
like big
opinion,
boxing in
he
the
gets hit
building.
a lot. He gets
That's
hit
why
too
they're
much.
saying it, and that's why they're saying it. They're saying because Joe has the experience or whatever. He's older and stuff like that. And they're saying that Abdullah Mason, even though he won his last fight, he got hit a lot during his last fight. Honestly, what I've
He
honestly
fought in the pocket. Listen, can I say this real quick?
yeah,
Actually,
that's
guys,
I'm not
guys,
I'm about to say the exact same thing you said, but go ahead. That you're about to say, but
go ahead.
definitely. Yeah,
I was
go
just
ahead.
gonna say, guys, when people fight in, people get hit. First of all, it's boxing.
Yeah.
Second of all, when you fight in the pocket, you gon' get hit. Like I don't understand what's up with people in there. He get hit a lot. What do you mean? Stop.
Nah, and
Everybody's not Shakur Stevenson, y'all. They not scared to get hit.
no, we don't want no damn Shakur Stevenson out of Abdullah Mason. Hell no. But
That
there
fight
are
was
some of those
great.
shots that he should not have taken. The
That fight
same
was
thing what that happened when he got knocked down. Those two different fights. There's still some defense that he can work on. Nobody's saying that he should just be standing there rocking, socking robot. Yeah, and when you in a pocket, you're gonna exchange. But there are some shots that he don't need to be taking.
Man,
But do you think he's
Sam
gonna
Noakes would have
lose
put
because
that.
of his defense, though, Jab? That's what we're saying. People think he's gonna lose because of that defense. Do you think he's gonna lose to Joe?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna lose to Joe Cordina, but he does need to tee up on his defense a little bit, because if you get in there with somebody who can really pop, you know what I'm saying? Those 2 times that he went down could have been worse. Say the Sam Noakes had the power that the nigga with the little shag in the back had when he knocked that dude down, or the nigga before him. You know what I'm saying?
I think
It could have been a
Sam
different
did have
situation.
that power though.
Sam do got some pop though. He does. You right.
He got some
Sam
pop, but he
Noakes.
don't have.
Yeah, he got some.
I don't know what Shakur defense could stand up to Sam Noakes though. Shakur hasn't proven to be able to.
We're not talking about that nigga.
I'm saying somebody as tough as Sam Noakes, Shakur hasn't proven to have his defense to stand up to somebody like that yet. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that.
Thank you, Mike Biggs Boxing.
And I was the only one talking about Bud fighting Benavidez. Everybody said, hell no, Benavidez would kill him.
Salute
so I'll let that go. But everybody wanted to see Bud and Boots, though. I want to see it still, especially.
I'm glad people think Abdullah Mason gonna lose this fight. That means he's in a good competitive fight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be entertaining, and people gonna enjoy watching it.
People thought he was gonna lose that last fight. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Sam Noakes is too tough."
I'm riding with Abdullah Mason until the wheels fall off, or until he fight like a huge name like Shakur or Tank or something. Like that's when it's gonna. I'm gonna have to sit back and look and analyze the shit. But nah, Abdullah Mason got this. But to what I was gonna say is that Abdullah Mason, when he fought that dude, I think he wanted to make it an entertaining, memorable fight. Try to make it fight night. Fight of the night, fight of the year type fight. You know, I think he went for the knockout.
Yeah, he said
he got
that.
the title versus Noakes, Sam Noakes. It looked it looked like he was going for the knockout, and he was trying to make it interesting. He was trying to make that shit entertaining, and he got everything he wanted that night besides the knockout. But I felt like that shit was highly entertaining. I understand he was getting
very competitive,
but those fights, I mean, the fights before that, you could tell what he has in his arsenal. You could tell what he got in his tool bag, and he showed us something new when he fought Sam Noakes. I didn't know that. I didn't know he can do it like that. And then he showed that he had a chin. He showed that he can move from offense to defense smooth when he wanted to. But he was putting together a lot of shots, a lot of combinations, and he was fighting mid-range. He was fighting on the inside. We know that he can do the jab and stay on the outside. We know he can do that. But would it have been a better fight? a more entertaining fight if he would have did that versus Sam Noakes?
No,
Probably
no.
not. Probably not.
Everything
You know what
aligned.
I'm saying? So he did it the way he did it. I feel him. I like the fight. I think he got Joe Cordina in the bag, especially Joe Cordina is a boxer. That's what he does. He's not a banger like Sam Noakes. So whatever people are seeing versus Sam Noakes, we're not going to see versus Joe Cordina. Salute to Unk in the building. Salute to Yoda Wise Crush.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of a thinking fight, but he's still gonna be tough. That's what I'm saying. Like far as similar to Sam Noakes, he gonna be a tough dude in there, but he gonna be thinking more. But I think that's gonna play into Abdullah hand more because I think Abdullah is high IQ. I think he just young and he wanted like in the fights before, he was happy like that he went through what he went through. He like, I need to get some work in. Like I
Yeah,
need to
some
be
rounds.
tested.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to be tested and he know he wanna fight people like Tank and stuff and move up his competition. So he need to be tested in the ring.
I think
Only
him and Keyshawn
time,
is a good fight.
yeah, if he fight Keyshawn, I just want to watch the fight. If he only person that I'm rooting for, it'd be Tank. If any of these fighters fight him, I'm always rooting for Tank if they
You
fight
know,
him. But like, besides that, I like if he fought Shakur, I'd be rooting for Abdullah. If he fought Keyshawn, I just want to see who win that fight. I like them both the same. I just think Abdullah could beat Shakur right now, and
you
everybody
see, the person
pretending
that
like
you
he
left
can't.
out is the person I was going to bring up. And everybody leaves this person out when they're talking about Abdullah Mason. But you talk about the other side, they always talking about Abdullah Mason. What's up with Kid Austin? How come he not really trying to
I
fight
told
somebody
you
he
he
really
wants 10
smart?
million.
But listen,
He
he
fight.
really sparred certain fighters, but he just talks shit about them. But he trying to get a Tank fight and scared of Gary Russell Jr. It's like it just don't make sense. The math just don't be mathing to me. Yo, you sparred them people. You didn't spar Tank. I understand you only in that shank somebody. Only want the WBA. You feel what I'm saying? And the person that's holding the title, your manager is scared for you to fight. You feel me? Like, how come you really not trying to go for the Abdullah Mason fight? I think a lot of stuff be straight up
Auntie
smoking,
Skull,
straight up BS.
Auntie Skull's about to finesse Kid Austin into an ass whooping.
Yep. Yep.
That's what's gonna happen. Because like it's not like you're fighting and you fighting and you talking shit. No, you're sitting around waiting on this
Talking
fight.
shit.
And
Talking
it's like,
shit.
bruh, you gonna be you about to get in the ring with Tank and you rusty like that? Come on. Talking
Talk
about we
about
both
it.
rusty. Tank is way more experienced than you. That rust is gonna affect you way more than it would affect Tank. Like, come on, bro. Just get into a fight. Just fight somebody.
Don't back
Seriously.
out of a fight. You done backed out of 3 damn fights in the last year, my nigga. And you in your 20s. You talk about something, you got a sprained ankle, a sprained arm with bed bugs on your hand. You're in the hospital for the Shakur fight. It's like, yo, move around. We're not interested in nothing you're talking about unless you're talking about fighting somebody.
Yeah,
And then you clout chasing.
mad injuries in his early 20s. You right about
Yeah,
that.
you're like, come on. You
Bruises
walking
on
around
his
all
feet,
extra muscle bound.
shit.
Them muscles ain't gonna help you neither, my boy. Them muscles are not gonna help you against Javante. Like I said, he has fought nobody that would even give him an inkling of what to do with the Javante Tank Davis in that ring. And he's banking on the fact that he hits hard. Okay, you knocked down Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer was in 2-3 wars before you even got to him. You didn't go in there and fight Shakur, which I thought would have been a good fight. You didn't fight Lucas Body. You didn't fight, wasn't he supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz? Or what's the one that Devin fought that he was supposed to fight, that he didn't fight because of the sprained ankle or arm or whatever the hell he had going on? That's 3 fights in the last year that you backed out of. What are you talking about?
The
And now you're just sitting on.
name was Tevin Farmer that has, what, he had like 6 losses, yo? 4?
Yeah. And now you're sitting around on Mill City, Messy Mill. You over there every 5 minutes running your mouth. Sitting on Messy Mill's couch, running your damn mouth. Every time I look up.
Not his couch.
So, yeah. Randall in the super chat, definitely appreciate you in the super chat. He says support. I say salute. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. Yeah, Kid Austin and both of them need to really make a decision. I really would like to see Kid Austin come to a fight and try to like talk to fighters, get in their face, ask for a fight. However, whatever approach you, good cop, bad cop, whatever you want to, however you want to approach the fighters, approach them. Have you ever seen him standing up to another fighter and talking to
I never
him?
even seen him at a fight, get
I've
in the
never
ring
That
after
seen
a
would
it.
fight, nothing.
that
Never
would be
seen
Nothing.
it.
beautiful. Good
Never seen
cop,
it. You're
bad
not
cop.
trying to do nothing, bro. You just let your father take over
Uh,
all your social media and talk slick, bro. And he
Like you
says
12.
anything that comes out
oh
of his
my
mouth,
god.
it's trash. It's not working.
Boxer hacker, it doesn't really matter if he's a mandatory because he's been Tank's mandatory for the longest time. Okay, he never pushed that position. He didn't push the position before, and he's definitely not pushing it now. You want to know how I know he's lying? Because they were so banking on Tank dropping that belt so that he can be
Oh my
elevated. They don't
god.
want to fight Javante. What are you talking about? His father
All
just
right,
says anything out of his
peace
mouth.
and blessings though. Happy Mother's Day.
Definitely
One love.
appreciate you, John. All right, stay safe. Definitely
Thank you,
appreciate you
John.
coming
Peace
on.
out, John. My
Yo,
phone about to die. I'll be right back.
all right.
Yeah, it's weird.
You
Like
said Mill
I don't
Series
think that
Jerry
that's
Springer YouTube is crazy, yo.
that is wild.
It's
That's
crazy.
wild.
Salute
That's
Optimus.
wild.
Optimus LD in the building. What is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you coming through. Happy Mother's Day.
Exactly,
Definitely
Bubs.
appreciate you.
Exactly, Bubs. This is like ridiculous.
How long was Benavidez Canelo mandatory? Yeah, the mandatories that we already know how triple she did all of his freaking mandatories. He ain't never
Uh-huh.
do his he never fight his mandatories. And but I'm saying though, like when a fighter really is fed up, when they really want to fight, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell with Kid Austin. You just can't. You just his father just says a bunch of stuff. He don't really try to go and talk to a fighter. You don't see no evidence of nothing that he's trying to get a fight.
They don't
Period.
go to
You don't
fights.
see
They
nothing.
don't get into it with other nothing.
That's a
Nothing.
big one that you don't go to a fight of a potential person you want to fight and talk to him, get in his face, fill him out. That don't even have with you being a fighter, you supposed to have that spirit to do that shit. That shit's supposed to be in you, at least to go to the fight and watch him fight. Not even to approach him, just to sit in the crowd and watch it. You don't even do that. Like it's like, all right, bro. Like it's trash to me. It's trash to me. You can't. You're not going after nobody. You really don't want to fight a soul, and it's sad.
Nope. You just want to talk about them. We really don't want to fight. Talking about how he used to get all of these champions ready. They don't want to fight him because they know he used to get them ready for their fights. Well, when is he getting ready for his next damn fight? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. That shit's sad though. Shout out to my guy Scooter. Scooter Davis is about to be a problem. I think he 11 fights in, 10, 12 fights in. You know, mostly nowadays 16 fights in, you start looking for a title shot. He's sitting at 135 right now. I don't know who's going to be the first person that they try to get him to go for, but I think he needs a name fight first. He needs some names on his resume. After this fight, I see him going getting a good step up fight. I think Tiger Johnson had in my opinion, I looked at him like the prospect of the year at some point in time. At one point in time, because I seen the potential in him fighting the type of guys and the record. His resume was just looking good. They wasn't name guys at 140, but they was guys that had experience and they had winning records when he fought them. So I was like, man, he's a prospect of the year in my eyes. A lot of people was giving it to Abdullah Mason, but my problem was Abdullah Mason never made 135 for real. At that time, he was getting butt naked to step on the scale, and he still wasn't being under 135. So I was like, really, like he could look the same spectacular way if he squeezed down to 136 and got naked for the fight every time. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, Tiger Johnson really had that skill. For him to move up to 147 and to look the way he did, his first fight at 147, man, he got the potential, in my opinion. And somebody came in here saying that he might have the hardest opponent of the whole damn card, and Joe Cordina is fighting the Abdullah Mason. He on the card, like, bro, okay, this card about to be serious, yo. It's about to be a fire ass fight. I always like Shushu. Always like Shushu. He's defending his title for the first time for the co-main event, and the main event's a title fight with Abdullah Mason defending his title. And the good thing about Shushu bouncing back and forth, he on the Keyshawn Davis cards in Virginia, and now he on the Abdullah Mason cards in Cleveland. So he getting it. He's getting all types of shine. You know what I'm saying? People seeing him from both sides. I really like what Top Rank is doing, y'all. I can't stress that enough. Being that they giving the Mason brothers a whole platform to basically a whole venue to keep fighting at home in Cleveland, just like they doing Keyshawn Davis in Virginia, y'all. For real. I fucks with it. It's tough.
I like that too. The only and I'm not mad at that card because that card is hot fire. I just wish that shoot for my own selfish reasons. I wish that Shoo was going to be on the June 27th card in New York so I could see him fight.
So you can beat it, you can go.
For my own selfish reasons, I wish he was on this card. But I'm glad he's getting his shine. He's staying active because we just seen him 5-piece of nigga to death on the undercard of Shakur. So you're right. He's definitely branching out. He's building his brand, like, from city to city or state to state, whatever the case may be. He's definitely building up his brand and building up his audience. So that's a good look for Shushu. And I can't wait for him to get a big fight too. You know what I'm saying? The Espinosas and all those guys. I want to see him fight those guys as well. But yeah, I'm excited for that card. I'm very excited, and I'm so proud of Abdullah Mason. I think Top Rank is moving him the correct way. I had a conversation before on how many fights before you're just set in your ways and there's no elevation, but he seems to be progressing in the proper form. As far as Scooter Davis, Scooter Davis is definitely boxing's next star. We need to keep our eye out on him. Him against Zaquin, I think Scooter will hurt Zaquin Moses. I think he will really hurt him. I think that him and Kermel Moulton might be a more of a competitive fight. I like Zaquin, but
Scooter versus Zaquin.
What I'm saying, he's you see what I'm saying? Boxing hackers say some most ridiculous things.
Listen, Zay, have you seen them standing next to each other? Boxing hacker? That's my question. Have you seen them standing next to each other? It don't look the way you think it look.
I think that maybe Abdullah Mason. I think Abdullah Mason may need to move to 140. I think because he's having a tough time making 135. This is why I think he fights so often. But I think that once he moves to like 140, because he's a big boy, from the looks of him anyway, he's a big boy. But once he moves up and really gets his natural body, you know what I'm saying, then his full strength, because he punching already, and he only 20, 21? He don't even max out until 25. When he get his man strength, he's going to be something serious. So he keep on doing what he's doing, staying on the path that he's on. He's another one. Him, Scooter Davis, all of these boys are boxing's next superstars. I would say Kermel Moulton, but Mayweather has him in the bushes. And I can't wait for the young man to come out. So
you're gonna need to leave Floyd Mayweather too. Everybody be dipping, be deuces. So Floyd don't be doing nothing with his fighters. He don't be trying to put nobody in shit. And for Mason brothers versus Davis brothers, they're in different weight classes. Like it seemed like all the Mason brothers are in smaller weight classes than him, and the Davis brothers are in higher weight classes than Keyshawn. So that's not
supposed to be. It was supposed to be the Davis brothers versus the Vargas brothers. You remember that?
Yes, I
do.
They
had their little beef. Yeah, they had their little beef. That would have been good.
Yeah, that shit was I like the Vargas. Well, I like what's the one that's good?
The younger one to me.
That one, huh?
Emiliano.
That's one. that's the one.
The only one that's the only one that's good.
He's nice. Didn't he move up?
I think so.
To welterweight?
I think so. Ain't he on that card? He's on one of these cards, or did he just fight? I know he was on one of them cards recently, or he's about to be on one of these cards coming up.
He's about to be on a card.
I like him. Fernando, I don't really know.
He on the Boots undercard, I think. He on the Boots card.
I knew he was on one of those cards coming up. Yeah.
He's nice. But he fighting at welterweight now makes welterweight a little bit more interesting to me.
Just a little.
Now they can fight. Him and Keyshawn can fight if he really want to fight at 147. And that's another thing. Is he going to fight at 47 or 40? Or is he trying to just have an opportunity to fight Devin? Like,
I don't know. This fight that he's about to fight now is still at 140. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying with him and Shakur. Y'all constantly find yourself in the same weight class, but don't want to fight each other. So I don't really know. But this fight against Nair Albright this weekend is at 140 again. If he's moving up, then he might as well go ahead and move up. If you're going to move to 147, you can fight Rolly. You can fight Ryan. The fights are really at 147 if he really wants to make them.
Yeah. This fight's
How come nobody... Ashley, let me ask you this, right? Everybody says that Boots ain't fought nobody. How come at 147 nobody's running to get in the ring with Karen?
Yeah, nobody want Karen. They want Karen to stay in this country or wherever the hell he at.
Why ain't nobody rushing to fight Karen? He at 147 still, ain't he? What's the hell, please? I'm not saying that Carmel isn't like that. I'm saying we need to see more of him. I'm tired of searching for his fights in the damn bushes. Feel like I gotta go on the black market to see the boy fight. For him to be up under Mayweather damn sure ain't giving him enough shine.
I don't know why Mayweather be doing that. It's like he don't got time for. Well, you know why he doing it. See what he needs. Mm-hmm. He got money. I don't care about.
It's almost similar to how he did Richardson Hitchens. It's similar to me how he was doing Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, he was doing Richardson Hitchens corny as hell for nothing because he was in there with Tank. Like you can schedule him on undercard every time. You can do it down 2 birds with 1 stone. He said Keyshawn's a liar. He's a bona fide clout chaser, good talent, but he's hysterical. He's funny. He is hysterical. Keyshawn Davis says that he does kind of contradict himself sometimes. I remember him saying that he wanted his get back in one interview with Nahir Albright. He wanted him to fight initially, and he hit him up initially, and he act like he didn't want to fight, all that shit. And then he said on another interview that the only reason why he fighting them is because Top Rank wanted to fight, and Top Rank liked the story. And really, how can Top Rank like the story and you haven't had one press conference and you fight in 6 days?
Talk about it. The lies, you know what I'm saying? Bro,
like, come on,
definitely
man.
contradicts himself. He definitely contradicts himself. But let me tell you something. Keyshawn is full of it. He wants his get back for his brother because Nair Albright put hands, shoulders, knees, and toes on his brother. Yeah. That's the reason that he really wants to fight him again. But I'll tell you what. To me, Nair Albright gave Keyshawn his toughest fight. Yeah. So, I mean, you going in there thinking you about to just run through him. You ain't run through him last time.
I watched that fight so again because it's on YouTube. And he was saying that, like, now I heard a little short. He said that now he's not smoking weed the week of the fight. And he's more focused now and all this shit. And you got to remember, this fight is at a higher weight class. I believe this fight at 140, he fought Nahir Albright at 135. He brought Albright down a weight class. In my opinion, Albright got better, in my opinion, since he fought him. You know what I'm saying? Going with to a draw and almost slumping Frank Martin when he fought him.
Yes, he did. Fight. Yes, so he did.
He's on a nice little roll right now. Keyshawn on a roll himself. Now, if Keyshawn fight Nahir Albright on the outside, the way he was fighting Jermaine Ortiz, yeah, that it'll be an easier fight for him to fight Albright. But Albright, man, when I was watching that fight, Albright was putting them together on Keyshawn Davis. He was
yes, he was
nation and landing on Keyshawn. Keyshawn was looking at him kind of like surprised, but I mean, shit, it could have a lot. Both he's moving up, you know what I mean, being at a better weight class. If he is straight up focused, like he's saying, he coming to knock him out and all this shit. He said he's doing it for the fam.
He said all of that.
He said, I'm doing it for the fam, the town, his brothers. I was like, damn.
Dude, no, he's really doing it for his brother. He's doing it for his brother because his brother got his ass whooped. Let's not play these games, Keyshawn. No one's a fool. Okay, we know exactly why you fight him again because he whooped your brother's ass.
I think he probably gonna go in here 100% ready for the fight. I definitely got Keyshawn Davis winning for
he
sure.
Better.
I got him winning the fight.
Keyshawn gonna win, but
he probably do stop him.
Well, he's gonna make it interesting. Nair's gonna make it interesting because he ain't coming in to lay down for Keyshawn. That's for damn sure. But I do have Keyshawn pulling it off in the end for sure. But Nair ain't coming to lay down for him, so I hope he don't think he about to just come in here and run through. You gonna earn that shit. Nair gonna make you earn it.
He probably
He gonna make
fight
you
harder
earn.
the second time because he know what's in store. Shit, and he
Yeah.
got more confidence now. Like shit, we see who he is now. A lot of people,
Yep.
like myself, I can admit, I really didn't know who Nahir Albright was before he fought Keyshawn Davis. I didn't watch
Nope. Me
every
either.
fight since he fought him. I watched every fight that he had since he
Yep.
fought him. The man
Same,
get better.
Ashley.
Right,
Same, Ashley.
he getting
Same.
better, so I can't even sit in front. But Too Rich to go, like why they ain't have a press conference? If Top Rank is the person, I mean, is the people that actually wanted to fight, you know what I'm saying? And because of what happened, they should have a press conference. They should eat off that. Top Rank, and ain't the first time they did that. They did it with Shakur when he dated that the dude Joette Gonzalez's sister. He was dating the sister, and they wanted to make it about that or some shit. And Shakur was saying that that's what they wanted to do, like they liked the story or whatever. So it's not like it ain't the first time being messy. They might as well have
Okay.
conference and ran it up. They could have got views off this shit and had a lot of
Yeah.
people coming to the fight. They could have ran it up. It's a nice story behind this shit.
It is. And what they did to him after the fight, after he beat his brother, them being so losers, all of that, like you said, actually, they should have ran that shit up. They should have ran it up. They have the biggest storyline right now. Who else got a bigger storyline besides Devin and Ryan? Who else got a bigger story? This fight, the draw, not the draw, but the no contest because of the marijuana. Then he fights your older brother. He beat your older brother. Y'all jump him backstage. It sells itself. But y'all should have put that press conference on and really horned in on it. Bring us back to that moment because hell, we don't forgot about it. There's so much done happened since then. Y'all got to bring it back to people's minds. You know what I'm saying?
Wu can sing, Felix. If you ask me what if he can sing, I heard him sing. He can sing.
And he's gonna be on. I saw something where he's gonna be on. What is that? America's Got Talent. They next season.
Oh, really?
That's crazy. I saw something like that on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. So.
I like the fight though. Overall, like you're saying though, I like Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright too. They could have, you know how they do it. They have all access for PBC. They got something, I can't remember what it's called for Top Rank, but they could have had that and just had them go into deep on how they was feeling it.
Because right now it's just like they're promoting themselves on the gloves off shit. They're just promoting their shit on the gloves off shit. So they could have definitely did a press conference, man. They did a press conference on Shockey and Ford. You know what I'm saying? So they could have definitely did one for Keyshawn and they fight is at the end of the month. How they have a press conference before y'all?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how come y'all not having no press conferences? This shit is whack.
It's weird. It's very weird.
Doesn't y'all make a lot of sense. Make no money for real. Like, y'all not trying to make no money for real. I don't know what's going on.
Isn't their brothers? His brothers are on that card too. They put his brothers the DB3 thing. They canceled their own card, and now they're gonna be on the Top Rank card, which is more eyes. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But building their brand is important. So one of them can't drop the ball again. You know what I'm saying? That the one that got beat up by Nair, he don't drop the damn ball. You know, so
I can't remember the guy's name that he fighting. Oh my god, the dude got blonde hair. Keyshawn Calvin Davis. The dude with blonde, we got like 10, 11 losses or some shit like that.
Oh, well, they trying to make him look good, bring him back to a win. You know.
Oh my goodness, hold on. I don't even know who the other brothers fighting. Keon.
I don't either. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't pay them no mind.
Peter Dobson, that's his damn name. Peter Dobson. He only got 3 losses, but Peter Dobson, that's who his ass is fighting. Peter Dobson fought Jaleel
Hackett.
Yes,
I thought I heard that.
Conor Benn back to back. He fought both of them back. Both of them. He got 3 losses, all back to back to back in 2000.
So he's fighting them off a loss. He's fighting them off a loss. No, well, they both coming off losses.
He actually fought in March. Jesus, he fought 2 months ago, and he beat the dude. He stopped him in the first round.
Oh, okay, all right.
But the dude he fought only had 8 fights. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Honestly, I don't think Keyshawn's other brothers are that good. Honestly, I just don't.
I like Keon. He's just
the younger one, right? The younger one,
yeah. He's the youngest one, but he's the biggest one. I think he fights at 54 or something like that.
Yeah.
But he only got like 3 fights, I think, maybe 4.
Oh,
Something.
okay. So he got time to develop there.
Yeah, he don't
Okay.
got that many fights at all. But who's supposed to be fighting? I forgot. Somebody
The
else.
ball fights at the end of the month. Usyk fights this month too. Um, they like 1 week after each other, all of them. So we got Usyk, I believe, after Keyshawn. And then after that we have Bivol, and then after that we have the Oshaki and them fight at the end of the month.
Oh yeah. What do you think about? I don't think I got your ticket at all about Oshaki Foster and Raymond Ford fight. Who you think is going to win the fight?
I think that Oshaki is gonna win. I think that if he fights behind his jab like he did in the Fulton fight, then he can pretty much coast. Ray Ford, a lot of people think Ray Ford is so tough. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not saying he's a bad boxer, but what I am saying is Nick Ball, that fight he had with Nick Ball kind of showed me something. He gets flustered sometimes. I don't know how that's going to fare against Oshaki. Oshaki just can't go in there on some emotional stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when he does that, then he'll make mistakes. But did you watch the Because I still didn't get a chance to watch him against Abraham Nova. Because I remember who was that last time?
I didn't watch it, and I was supposed
Me,
to watch it. I didn't
me
watch it.
too.
My
But
problem is I haven't watched much of Ford, so I don't really know much to say about. I haven't watched a lot of.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of. I watched, like I said, that Nick
the
Ball fight. Yeah, I watched the Nick Ball fight mostly because of Nick Ball, if I'm being honest. But I didn't watch him against Abraham Nova, and then to compare Oshaki and Abraham Nova, I just don't think that Ford has what it takes to beat Oshaki.
It seems like he's fast though. Like it seems like he got a really quick jab. That's what I seen. And
yeah, he's fast. He's definitely
after
fast.
He lost. If it's a fight when he moved up after he lost, he moved up and fought somebody. He had a very fast jab.
Yeah, he's fast, but I don't know if he's gonna beat Oshaki. I don't
They got
see
the
it.
same, like nobody got a big crazy reach advantage. They got the same dynamics. They look like the same height. For real, for real.
I think Oshaki made his metrics might be a little longer. I have to check Oshaki's
when it comes to two people jabbing, because I know he like using his jab. Both of them like using their jab. It's gonna it seems interesting from the outside, and I don't know enough about Ford to really to put my finger. I need to watch the fight.
Maybe I'll do that.
Nova fight. And this fight is taking place at 35, right?
Yeah. Yep. Or is it 130? No, I think it's at 30. Is it not?
Seriously? Okay.
I think it's 30.
Because it's for the title, right? And he fights it. Isn't he supposed to move up?
Now listen, here's the thing. Oshaki was supposed to fight Fulton for that 35 interim. But then when Fulton missed weight, they, I don't know what happened with that. And then Shakur didn't want to fight him, so he dropped it. But if I'm not mistaken, I mean, he said he'll go to 135. He said he'll go wherever to fight Shakur because that's who he wants to fight ultimately after this fight. But I think that Oshaki is what 30 something. He need to be at 35, 40 anyway. He getting a little longer in the tooth to still be at 130 pounds. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's very interesting. But I can't wait to see that fight. That's a good fight too, I think. I think that's gonna be a good fight too. What you think about Bivol and Fart, whatever the hell he about to fight his mandatory? The Russian cat.
I don't know who he's fighting.
He's fighting Ifart. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
Yeah. And Usyk fighting that kickboxer.
Yo,
he fighting that kickboxer.
I was like, why? Like, why would it raise so many questions? Why fight a kickboxer? What are you doing? It's like y'all are friends. Like y'all know each other and try to get each other some bread or something. Like you try and get him some money. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you getting out of it by fighting this guy? She just fought Ujit Cabiel. You just didn't want that body work. He ain't want to lose. That's what that is. Ujit Cabiel
Rick Timms wants to fight me. Clearly, Rick Timms wants to fight me. Long at 130, like Alicia. First of all, she's small enough. She's small enough and petite enough. She don't look like she's struggling to make 130. Rick, don't start with me on Mother's Day.
Salute Felix Nunez in the building. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. He says he's really enjoying the dynamic in between us two. Keep it up. We're gonna try this for a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
Got one
Hold
more
on,
time.
let me
One more
um
time.
hold on. I gotta threaten Rick Tens in the comment section. But yeah, I feel like Usyk is wasting his time. I feel like Bibble is wasting his time, and there's better fights that they can be making than the people that they're fighting now. Now, some people are saying that David Benavidez ducked Bibble. I don't know where they're getting that
When
from.
did that
You
happen?
know what I'm saying? That's
And
what
that
I'm
it
talking
was a
about.
crossroad, and Turkey's the person that didn't make the fight. He came out and admitted that he was in his feelings.
Because I remember that's why David Benavidez went over to Saudi. Wasn't he there to challenge whoever the winner was after that fight? And they didn't even let him get in the ring. That's how I knew they was trying to play with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know. But as far you know what, you were talking about the Opataya thing. So like you said, I have questions if that fight can still be made. Because like you said, there is no Jao Opataya. He's gonna have to come over here. We're not going over there to fight for no funky Zuffa belt. And David Benavidez said that. I'm not gonna fight for no damn funky Zuffa belt. That belt has no prestige. It has no history, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a little piece of tin foil that Dana White don't fold it into a belt.
Yeah, and it doesn't really. It looked like a UFC belt, real talk.
It do.
It just says Zuffa. It looks like a UFC. It don't look like a boxer's belt. I'm just saying. But I want to talk about Carissa for my last topic. Before I get
Oh God, let me get an Advil.
Listen, Carissa was on a talk show. I don't remember. I don't know who talk show it was, but she had a long interview, I guess, and I think was it on the Breakfast Club? Maybe, I don't know. Angela Lee.
No, you're talking about the interview that she had with Big Tigger. Is that the one you're talking about? 103.
Maybe it is. And she was asked who she wanted. It probably was Big Tigger because it wasn't man that asked her. She was asked who she wanted to fight, and I think it took her a while. It was a hot seat question. She was supposed to ask. She was supposed to answer very quickly. They asked her, and she didn't know what to say. In my opinion, it took her forever to get her words right. She was like, "It's so many people," and she thought about it.
First of all, she threw another shot at Shadeja Green.
Yeah, she was like, "Why?" She was like, "Why should I pick a boxer or should I put somebody else?" And I'm like, "Bro, how come she just won't just pick what you want people to talk about? If you don't want people to talk about 50 Cent or your personal business, then don't talk about 50 Cent. It's not that hard, yo. Just keep it boxing, man. Keep it classy." Yeah, I don't know what's so hard. But she was asked to say three people she wanted to fight. She said Alicia Bumgarner, Layla Ali, and 50 Cent. But yes, originally she said, "Oh, I don't want to fight her no more." She lost. So she took a shot at Shadeja Green before answering the question. Now, I have to say, Alicia Bumgarner is somebody she said that never wanted to fight her. She just talking, and it's not going to happen because they're not in the same weight class. When it comes to Layla Ali, we already been down this rabbit hole. We already been down it. She knows it's not going to happen. And she talk about 50 Cent. Come on, yo. Like, why bring up three people that you're really not going to ever fight? Like, what is it about? For real. Well, and it seems like when it comes to really boxing, it's like non-existent in her life no more. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. If she didn't have the last fight she had, wouldn't she seem like a retired fighter?
Yeah.
How she's living her life on social media and keep talking, you seem retired. You seem like you moved on to trying to be a rapper or something, or an influencer or something. Like you don't seem like a boxer no more. Oh, my bad. 2 cents back. Shit.
No. So here's my thing with that whole situation, right? In my opinion, you never wanted to fight Shadeja Green. You had the opportunity. You kept using excuses. Oh, she lost to Franchise. You beat the hell out of Franchise 3 times before you rematched her 4 times. So what difference does that really make? You calling her Alicia Bumgarner, somebody who is 30, 40, 50 pounds. You're you know what I'm saying? Like smaller than you. She fights at 130 pounds. You are a heavyweight, Calissa. You still calling out Ali. The woman is 20 years retired. You calling out a grown man. And I'm going to tell you right now, 50 Cent ain't like the rest of these niggas where they'll take it soft and easy on you. 50 Cent, she run up on 50 Cent, putting her hands on him. He might bop her ass. You know, so I don't know what this girl has going on, but she's playing an extremely dangerous game. When she was on Melissa Ford, she said it there talking about, get in the ring with Pat, fight Pat. You talking about gloves 50 Cent? That's who you want to fight, Papoose? And I don't know why everybody in New York know Pat got hands. Girl, you know what Papoose tell you. Ain't nobody in New York scared of no damn Papoose. Not one person. Nobody. You know, so I think she just needs to be quiet. If she's not going to, and that's her opportunity to talk about fights that can actually be made for her. And again, she drops the ball. So yes, to your point, I think that she doesn't even talk. Boxing is like an afterthought to her now. She's so engulfed in this fake fame that she has for being a mistress that she's letting it all ruin her brand and reputation.
I don't think she cares. To be honest with you. I mean, and you know what? I don't know if y'all seen that interview with I'm finna say Shay with Cam Newton and Ray J. But in that interview, Ray J, y'all know how y'all see Ray J spazzing out on the internet and doing all that silly shit and all of that. He basically saying he's saying that those instances are real, but it's strategic. The way he's planning them and putting them out in the public, it's some form of marketing that they called it. I guess it's some new shit that these people doing. Because as soon as he said that, I start thinking about all the people that do that and how we thinking these people really crashing out and being silly on the internet. And they doing that shit on purpose. And at this point, I felt like at first Clarissa Shields was, you know, she was unaware. She was just, but I feel like at this point, she sees what type of attention it gets her, how it makes her go viral. So she keeps doing that. But what's going to happen is nobody going to give a fuck about Clarissa Shields because you're doing it too much. You always saying some dumb shit. It's not like, oh, you talking to you say some dumb shit. No, you just constantly saying dumb shit. Like, I don't even watch Clarissa Shields interviews and shit no more. Y'all know that's my favorite fighter. But I don't give a fuck about this dumb shit that you talking about, Clarissa. I don't care. And as far as like her having somebody to fight and all this other stuff, I mean, honestly, it's really nobody there. Like, if we honest, she's damn near finished boxing. I like the fact that she was doing the MMA and the PFL, but apparently Papoose told her not to do it no more. So she's not. But the way she's trying to keep herself relevant is going to get old because you're not a reality TV star.
It's
you're
like
a boxer.
overload.
Yeah, it's too much. At first I was like, okay, it's cool. She getting out there. She viral. Everybody pay. But now it's like, now since you have the attention, let's kind of switch it a little bit. Because what's going to happen when you and Papoose break up? Because y'all going to break up.
Yep.
Y'all gonna break up, and the public is going to fry you, no matter who fault it is. They gonna fry Clarissa when her and Papoose break up. It don't matter what happened, and I said that at the beginning of this. This is not gonna end well for her at all, at all. But I mean, AB, he a boxer. He was known for drama, always in the media for some bullshit. Like it worked out for him.
Look at him. No, not talk about how you see him. You call that working out for him? Look at AB.
I mean, it depends on your perspective, because he damn sure making a lot of money with that streaming shit for sure.
And ain't doing nothing but ruining his liver, looking drunk and crazy, all out of shape, looking so broke
on the street. But he was looking drunk and crazy for free, y'all.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. But I feel like money, just because you're getting money doesn't mean that you should be doing certain things. Like, since when did money become a substitution for character? Or
these people worship money. That's all they. Anything is acceptable long as you getting paid.
It's crazy. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Like, since
it's pathetic.
Money, it don't matter. She acting a fool. She getting paid for it. It's like,
she getting that check. They getting that check.
It's like really? Those are our standards now? As long as you're getting paid to look stupid and have black people out here looking crazy, that's acceptable now? Anything for money is crazy work. It's nasty business. And I'm going to tell you right now, some people...
And they're being heavily rewarded for acting a goddamn fool. But who can Clarissa fight though? I don't think she didn't want to fight Shadeja. I just think
she made every excuse in the world.
It wasn't time to make the fight yet. I think it just wasn't time to make the fight yet.
So it's not time before you fight the same person 4 times? It's not time before that?
But think about it, Jab. Why would she fight the loser of Franchon and fucking Shadeja Green? And nowhere in boxing would anybody ever accept that.
Bro, we watched you beat Franchon like 3 times before you just fought her again. What difference does that make?
But what's the girl that dropped her weight class?
Dropped the weight class?
The girl that dropped Carissa Shields. What's her weight class?
Oh, Hannah
Hannah?
Gabriel. I think she coming back for one last fight. They might fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
should
Hannah
have said Hannah then. She should have just left
Yeah.
it at, well, all I want right now is maybe try to
Nah,
get a
bro.
Hannah
I
Gabriel.
don't want to. It's like
But
ridiculous to me.
don't say 50 Cent. That's all I'm saying. Don't say.
But
50 Cent.
Please
here's my
stop
thing.
saying
You just
Layla
gotta
Ali,
listen.
Clarissa. Clarissa, if
Please
you hear me,
do.
And
Clarissa.
Layla too. Yeah.
Clarissa,
Please stop
Clarissa.
this shit.
I've been in these streets, Clarissa, battling. Please leave Layla Ali alone, bro. Like, just let it
It's
go.
over. Yeah, it's over. Y'all
Just let it go,
both
bro.
said what you needed to say about each other, and it's clear that y'all not fighting. So it's nothing else to
First
say.
of all, you can't with somebody like Layla. You started that wrong, sis. Because you have no idea how beloved Layla is in the boxing community. You wanna stir a hornet's nest. Start talking trash about the Alis. That is the quickest way to. And in my opinion, Clarissa Shields is ruining her brand. For one, this whole saga that she has going on with Papoose and the Zeus Network and all of that foolishness, and then the issues that she had with Layla Ali. Layla Ali's reach is broad and it is wide, honey. Why do you think you are never at the Women's Summit? Why do you think you are never called to do any commentating? Why do you think that these things are happening? You are not building a reputable brand. You over there helping fucking Papoose daughter sell lip gloss. Who cares? You don't have no glove endorsements. You don't have no, like, when are you gonna come out with like some woke boxing shorts or something? Like, I just, and I see some of the good things that she's doing. Don't think I don't. I think her and who's that guy? Oh God, I forgot the other Andrew that she was with. They opened up the boxing gym in Georgia. I saw that, but it's not covered as much as the nonsense, and that's because she keeps piling on with the nonsense. Like Tucson said, it's just like overload with drama. So the good things that she does, it gets overshadowed because all we see is, okay, yeah, you opened the gym yesterday, and then today you talking about you want to fight 50 Cent. Like, what the hell is going on?
But yeah, she can honestly fix it because all the attention is still on her. She just need to bring it back to boxing and just change everything. She honestly can, but she would have to probably just lose a little bit of weight only because it's better names than lower weight classes. That's all.
It is. And Lauren Price ain't gonna cut it. You talking about going down to 160, making that little girl come up from 147 to 160 to fight you. That is not gonna cut it. Go fight Raquel Miller. Go fight anybody else, bro. What are you doing? And if the case is that you have nobody else to box, then retire. Go somewhere and do some commentating. Go somewhere and start training some of these up and coming girls in the amateurs. Get out of my face. I'm tired of looking at you. Move around. Do something else. If you claim it's nobody else for you to fight, cool. Then do something else. But bringing this little girl up from 147 to fight you, that ain't it. That is not it. I don't know
where she come from though. Honestly, why her? Why Price?
Give me I don't know.
Out of everybody, you feel me? Where'd that even come from? Does y'all got some beef behind the scene? That's the only time that it would make any type of sense is you're like, oh well, we had some beef, so I'm gonna make the fight. But where'd that come from? She lives in the UK. Like, what type of beef do y'all have? Why her out of everybody?
It's no beef. She's just, she said she's an Olympian just like you and all this other kind of crap. She tried to make it obscene. But that's not going to be a good fight. She tried to sell it like it's going to be a good fight. She got in the ring with that little girl. That little girl is half her goddamn size. That little girl's half your damn size. And you pulling her up to 160. She's at 147.
Like, she daring to be great. She can't dare to be great.
Who dare to be great?
I haven't even heard her talk about the fight. Have you heard Price talk about the fight? Talk about Carissa?
Not since that in the ring face off that they did.
Man, that girl looked terrified when she jumped in. When Clarissa jumped in the ring, that girl ain't said to fight her.
Tell the truth. That shit is not gonna be. She ain't gonna do nothing to her in the damn ring. Like, for what? It's the same thing like the Ugas. I mean, yeah. What's the name? Usyk fight.
Clarissa trying to get a bag. You heard what she said. She said it was what, 6,000 people there to see that girl. So that's a business decision because I mean seriously, who can she fight? Like, which one of these girls got names and this and that? Like, all of that is contingent because she got that contract now. So she got to fight some people that's putting some asses in some seats for real.
What weight class is the fight going to happen at?
160.
I think she's going to 60.
And her last fight was at 175.
But the thing is, women move up and down throughout the weight classes. That's not abnormal.
Was it at 175 though?
Her last fight?
Yeah.
Well, franchise, yeah.
Okay, so if she's fighting at 160 and she makes weight fine, would it be safe to say that she can probably move down more, or is 160 going to be?
Nah, I think 160 is her max.
I think 160 is pushing it.
So
I don't think so. I don't
it.
think so. I think that's a healthy weight for her if she stops eating rice every day. If I stop seeing her on live eating rice, bread,
She do
chicken,
eat rice a lot.
fried food, macaroni and cheese. If she stops eating all of that stuff and lives a clean boxing lifestyle, I think 160 is manageable and I think it's doable. And I think that that's where the better competition is, or at least around there. 165, 175 is a ghost town and she knows it.
So who at 160, right? She got at least a couple fights at 160.
She got at
There's
least
no
maybe
female in
2.
boxing that's gonna beat Clarissa Shields. I don't care what weight it is.
I'm saying names. You said she needs people on the roster for
in order to get that $8 million completed. Yeah, to
so
get that $8 million. Yeah.
Do she have people at 160 that in order to help her get that? Like y'all were saying?
No, she gonna pull people up to 160.
Yeah, pull them up, pull them down, move them all around. That's how she moves.
Oh man, see, I don't know the weight classes that the ladies be at though. I really don't. I don't know the weight class. I know the Hannah Gabriel fight would be a good fight coming back, but I don't really know who's at 160 anyway. I don't really know.
I think Raquel Miller, is at 160 or maybe 168. I gotta see where she is. Who else?
But they all smoking mirrors and duck talk. You see how Alicia Baumgartner acting, even though I don't think Alicia is ducking Caroline Dubois, in my opinion. I just don't think the fight ready yet.
Me either.
Yeah, I think she wants what she wants first, and that's a big fight with
one. Oh, she's at 160. Okay, so Raquel is at 168 actually. Okay.
Oh, they can make that happen then.
Hey, real talk though, that Danielle Perkins was a good fight.
Yeah, it was. It looked like she's better now.
Danielle Perkins is a decent fighter.
Yeah. The
But
last was entertaining that she had. She was trying to have a profile on the guys. Salute to you, Thomas Hill in the building. What's good with you?
That's cool. That's cool. But Shields, I don't know what's left for Shields, man. She got she want to be a reality TV. She want to be a reality TV star, I guess.
Yep.
I guess that's what she wants to be. Like that's what she is portraying. Like she want to get a show with Zeus, and she tried to be on Baddies and all this ratchet shit. So I mean, she from Flint, Michigan. She had lead in the drinking water. I think y'all expectations of her is too high.
No, I think you make excuses to her like you always do. But let me ask you something. Is it because I still haven't figured that out? Is it a fact that when you're a licensed boxer, you can't have street fights? Because for her to be on Baddies, like, isn't that like
that's why she didn't go, because they wouldn't make the girls sign a waiver. Because she was like, y'all not about to set me up and then have these girls punching the shit on me. And then as soon as I do something back,
it depends on where and when you signed up. If you started being a boxer back then, like back in the day, everybody had to get their hands registered. Like that was a thing. Nowadays, like it's depending on how you signed or whatnot. Not everybody hands is registered. But at the same time, if I walked up to Carissa Shields and she punched me in the face, I guarantee you I would win if I sued her.
Yeah, of course.
I guarantee you I would win if I sued her. I'm just being real. It's the same thing with Bud and all these other professional fighters. They're professional fighters and you are a citizen. Regardless, if you say words to someone and they punch you in your shit, especially if you don't fight back and you just eat that, I guarantee you if you can prove it, you can sue them. And you'll win.
Facts.
Okay, so that explains why she wasn't able to go
or not. If that shit on camera and she fighting regular girls left and right,
yeah, that's why I was like, what is she talking about? She about to go to some goddamn Zeus. Like, what are you talking about, girl?
And why would you want to go to Baddies? You know they're fighting on there, but she just want to fight. She just wants to fight. I'm telling y'all, she just fucking wants to fight.
Yeah, well then she needs to do something with herself. I don't know what she needs to do.
But she said MMA was too hard though, girl. You might as well just try something. Go ahead and do MMA then, since you want to fight so bad.
But Papoose told her to stop doing MMA.
I know, because did she lose that last MMA fight? But that shit pissed me off. Like,
who is this nigga? How you gonna let him tell you what to do? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's why I laughed.
What do you mean? Who was that nigga? That is her man.
Her man.
That is her man. Remy's husband. What you mean?
I can't wait for this Papoose shit to be over with, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do not speak. Don't speak ill over their relationship.
I didn't say the relationship to be over. I said all the Papoose drama to be over. I ain't tripping on it. I'm just saying. I can't even pay. I don't even pay attention to it.
I don't think anybody really cares who she dated. Nobody. I don't think people really care that she's with a married man. As long as she doesn't act like she's with a married man. Stop parading it. Stop talking about it. Stop being online and stop acting proud about it. If she was doing that behind the scenes and people found out,
like she was before Remy outed her ass.
I mean, but y'all can't act like this man wasn't publicly cheated on, though, y'all. Come on.
But hold on. It doesn't really matter, right? Because before that, see, this is what I can't stand. How people take what Papoose says and runs with it. So first of all, when Remy was locked up, he had a pregnancy scare. Let's not act like he didn't.
Yeah.
When he came,
I really don't know shit about none of that because I don't care. I'm be honest with you. I don't know no backstory.
So we can't like that whole narrative really started to irritate.
So he got somebody pregnant
first. When Remy was locked up, it was a pregnancy scare. It turned out now that the baby is not his, but the story was there. When Remy came home, she had to fight his baby mother at his mother's house.
I ain't never heard that, girl.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't stand that whole narrative. Oh, Remy cheated first. No, she didn't. Papoose has been doing this. The TuneCore girl, Khadijah, when he was working at TuneCore when Remy came home, this is what started the whole entire thing. So no. The only reason that the Easy to Block Captain thing made public is because Papoose snuck him at a public event. People started talking about it, and then people started running with that narrative. So when she outed Clarissa, it just seemed like, oh, she's doing this in retaliation. No. Papoose was sleeping with Khadijah when he worked at TuneCore. He had that pregnancy scare when Remy was locked up. Like, get the hell out of here with that.
Hey, they do got a good storyline, though. You can't lie. They might need it, though. That's a crazy ass storyline.
It's like as the world turns. Man, damn, I ain't know all of that. I mean, I seen one short of a girl saying that she thought that she was pregnant with Pap's baby when Remy was locked up. I didn't know who the girl was, but I knew I seen that damn short of that girl saying that shit. So I mean, listen, I'm not gonna sit and say people did something or didn't do nothing, but all I'm saying is people tend not to care who people be banging. The only way they care is when you keep talking about it or you want to keep bringing it up or some shit like that. The fact of the matter is nobody would care about this shit. I understand she got outed by Remy or whatever, but if he would have never showed up at another fight, nobody would have kept talking about this if she would have kept talking about fighting and never.
I mean, that nigga at the press conference rapping and shit. Exactly. Like, Papoose, sit down.
Do you know she said that it was a lie that he's not her manager, and y'all know that she's not the manager. He is not my manager. Y'all know it's a lie. Bro, then why the hell does he always got to say something every time you about to fight? A nigga got the mic at the podium and everything. Yo, get the hell out of here with that shit.
Yo, when he ran, I almost cried laughing. I was like, what is he doing up there? You see him holding the mitts for her, practicing with her at the. It's just ridiculous. Like, go sit down. You engulfed in this girl's career. That's how I know you ain't really got no career of your own. Every time
it's giving opportunities.
You holding pads. You holding her legs so she can work out. Like, bro, you don't got nothing else to do.
It's giving opportunities.
Oh yeah, you know that. Come on now. I don't even know hold my purse. Go get your own money.
Remy said when they was together, he was always up her ass. Like
because he didn't have no damn job.
He couldn't do shit without him around. All she wanted him to do was go out and make some bread, get a job or do whatever. And he wouldn't. He would just stay up her ass crack. So he's doing the same thing to her, but now he got some bread through this little deal. It seemed like he be going to gamble. He goes and goes to casino all the time, and then
he got a gambling issue.
Yes, listen. The only reason why I don't know about Jab, but the only reason why I know all of this stuff is because Carissa Shields is now in the public celebrity eye, and the people that talk and make videos about celebrity, they go deep. They know what the hell she ate. They know when the last time Carissa farted. Every
You
time
know why? Because she posted.
camera, they got all videos of anytime she ever said anything on camera. They got it in shorts, videos, and lives. I never knew this much stuff about her or Papoose until they started making videos about Carissa Shields.
See, I did. I did because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. You know, I'm from that area, so they were our black love. You know, they were our black love. Well, everybody knew about Remy and Pap. This is not a secret. This is not like, that's why when she came out, like, oh my God, I didn't know. Like, girl, yes, you did. Everybody knew about Remy and Pap. You were on her pictures, liking pictures of her and him. What are you talking about?
What didn't she know, Jab? What didn't she know?
She tried to act like she didn't know that Pap and Remy was together.
She said she didn't know who Pap was.
She didn't know who Papoose was.
She said she took a picture with them. Well, somebody took a picture of them two at a fight, and she posted it. And under the post, she said, "I had the pleasure of meeting this man and listening to his music." And he's basically
about to play.
I was like, "Yo, why? What the hell, bro? Oh my God."
Yeah, she did. But
Carissa funny as hell, dog.
You're on Instagram liking pictures of Remy and Papoose together. You were in her DM talking to her, asking her to dress you back in 2022. So
Thank you.
All like a mess.
Thank you, my precious son.
It's all a mess. It's all a mess.
It's crazy. That's crazy. She out of line, man.
She said out of line.
It's hard being a Clarissa fan, man. It's hard out here.
It is. I feel bad for y'all. I feel bad for y'all.
Hey, but she the one in that ring, though. She the one in that ring.
You got that. That's a fact.
I guess compared to the competition, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She the best in the world. What you mean?
Stop it. Now you trolling because we're not.
She proved it twice.
Nah, yo, it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd, and Carissa. That's it.
I got to go. Y'all playing too much on this. Playing way too damn much.
Facts, Ashley. Facts, Ashley. Facts, Ashley.
We stood on that shit.
Okay. All right.
Bars. She spit bars with that one.
Yeah. Bro. Bars. Okay. Bars on wheels. Papoose bars. Bars on wheels. But I mean, what can really be next for her? Like Susan said, you know, she's pretty much fought everybody there is to fight. Unless she moves down and kind of tries to get some big fights there, she really is stuck because she does have to fulfill this contract. She's not going to be able to get the level of eyes on her with some of these other girls like the Lauren Prices. And no disrespect to Lauren Price. I know she's an Olympian and all that other stuff, but she doesn't have that crossover attention that's going to bring those eyes across the pond. That's going to give Carissa the money that she's looking for to fulfill that $8 million contract. So, I mean, really, who knows what she's going to do? I guess this is why she's seeking other opportunities, baddies and Zeus Network home shows and all this other kind of crap. I don't know, but she's going to have to do something because she got to fulfill that $8 million contract if she wants it. So, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't know what's next for her, but possibly when she's done boxing, maybe she can get into some commentating. Maybe she can do training of some of the girls, be in somebody's corner. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do. What I'm tired of her doing is sitting on these podcasts, still calling Layla Ali's name, trying to fight grown men. And why you want to fight 50 Cent anyway? He ain't the one who outed you. Maserati Bud is. Why you don't want to fight him?
That's a fact.
Why are you?
I don't think they want to be in the same. She don't want to be in the same room as him. Might tell some facts, bro. I might say something. Might say some shit.
And here's the thing: I'm not even mad at her for that because you can't cheat on a married man, no way. But it's just the optics. You know what I'm saying? You're running around here, my man. But then you over here sliding and riding with Maserati Bud.
She a city girl.
When you said
don't I know it?
During that live, man, that shit was funny as hell. You said I didn't know she was a city girl.
Mm-hmm.
Two cents was live saying that shit. I didn't know she was a city girl.
Susan's funny as hell. Isn't she a 304? You ain't know? Shit. That thing hot. That hot pocket buzzing, boy. Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly, to be real, from the way Carissa talks, she really talks like she don't really have nothing to prove for real. And nobody out here is on her level. And she can beat up guys. So if she did retire, I wouldn't even be surprised.
I will say this, right? I think it's the era in boxing in which she reigns. Because and y'all jump all over me, whatever y'all want. It's my honest opinion. I really don't think she's that good. I just think she's aggressive, and I just think that
Stop,
she's,
Jab. She a
younger.
two-time Olympic champion, Jab. What's
Listen, I get
happening?
all of that. I get all of that, but I don't think she's that damn good. 17
I'm gonna
fights,
be
Come
you
real.
on,
only knocked out
Jab.
3 opinions. I don't care. I don't care. She's not that good to me. I'm sorry. She's just not.
I'm gonna be
You fight a
real.
lot of older, slower women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I mean, listen, 2-time Olympic gold medals, yes. 19 world champion, yes. All these things are true. But again, I think that speaks more to her era than her skill set.
All right. Let me say, I said this years ago that I really don't feel like it's a lot of good female boxers. I really said that shit years ago. And when it comes to Carissa, and a lot of people, it's just like just like any sport, even in your era, you're good then, but would you be good if you was playing against other people? Like I always put that. I always had asked that question when it came to came to basketball. Like, yeah, they was good, but if they put them against this team at this time, would they still got the same numbers? And the answer would be no. So when it comes to certain fighters, I already know especially when it comes to women, they're not as quick and as fast as men. And that's what we see more of. We see more of men fighting. We judge more men fighting. We watch more footage of men fighting. So we're used to seeing that. When we look at women, we already know that everything's going to be slowed down pretty much. And when it comes to women in footwork, a lot of women don't know how to go in and out a lot. And if you're fighting somebody that's taller than you, fight taller than you, or have a height or reach advantage over you, as a woman, it's very hard to overcome that. That's why when Carissa Shields fought Christina Hammer, I called that fight like Houdini because I knew exactly what was going to happen. When Christina Hammer fights tall, but she don't really like getting hit. And I already broke down all of that. But me as 5'10" with a 72-inch reach, like I know how I would fight a girl. I know how I would be boxing in that ring. And when it came to Carissa and the way Hammer fought, I already knew that she was going to wash the shit out of Hammer. I knew she was going to wash the shit out of Savannah Marshall. It's because of the way they fight. They too slow and they don't revert to offense to defense quickly. When it comes to Carissa and what she does well, I knew that she can't be beat versus the girls that she fight. And it's because of their skill level and their size. So yeah, I do agree 100%. A lot of fighters aren't really that good to me, and that's what I said. But I do agree that Carissa Shields is a good fighter, but I definitely don't believe she's the best female fighter that ever fought. Definitely not. I think there's more skilled fighters as far as their boxing ability that's in smaller weight classes that fight right now. You just don't see their skill because of their weight class or how much they be out, you know what I'm saying? Or their competition. But it all you're gonna look good if you're not in there with somebody that can fight. And if you can talk well and build yourself up well, you're going to look like you're a better fighter fighting better competition. That's just how it's going to look from the outside. But does that mean it's actually true? Absolutely not. So I have to give Carissa her props. She's a great fighter, but good, real good, a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? To be on the best fighter ever, to be, the GOAT, absolutely not. I can't say that. I can't. She good, but to be that good, to be the best, nah. I don't really see that shit. That's the same way I feel about Fondora. I think Fondora stands still. You know what I'm saying? Gabrielle good. She can swing them things, but how much effort have you seen on her lower half? Like, do you know if she has good footwork or not? Do you know what she can do or not down there? You know what I'm saying? Do you know that? Yeah, yes or no? No, you don't, because she don't really have to move her legs like that. I don't know how good she is or can be because she'll never fight nobody on that level. And I look at it kind of the same way as Carissa. She's a good fighter. I know it sound like I'm saying the same thing, but she a good fighter, but to be the best, absolutely not. Absolutely not, because I haven't seen her verse nobody that she has to use different skills with. I don't know how she's going to look for other competition.
Yeah, like I said, the best of this era, yeah, because there's not really a lot of, like I could say, good female boxers. So, I mean, the best of her era and what she's got going on for who's available for her to fight, yes. because she's beating them. But to run around here calling yourself the best ever with 17 fights and 3 knockouts, it's a little silly to me. It just is. I'm sorry. It's just a little silly to me. But do your thing, girl, I guess. I don't know. But she does need to, finish out this contract. She has to have 2 more fights this year or 3 more fights this year, and then 2 next year and the year after in order to fulfill that 8 million. So it's going to be intriguing to see who she comes up with. I don't not want to see her fight Franchon Cruz again. I swear for God, if she fight Franchon Cruz again, I'm going to jump in the ring and call somebody out. Okay? Because this is ridiculous. But that I don't want to see a bunch of rematches. I just don't want to see that. And who's going to pay for that? How much money are y'all really going to generate doing a bunch of rematches? Boxing hacker, go to bed.
Salute Boxing Hacker. I see you in the super chat. He says salute.
No, don't salute that nigga.
The woman that can beat Carissa Shields in boxing hasn't been born yet. Hate her or love her. In boxing, she's the best. Now, we had this conversation about some other 2 fighters, but we could talk about Carissa and other people. Now, how about if Carissa and other females was the same size as her? Would she beat everybody then?
I don't think so. And I don't think if she was fighting girls her age,
age, and everybody was the same size, in the same weight class, in the same, had the same dynamics, not the same dynamics as far as reach and shit like that, but they was, around the same weight class and shit like that. With they skill versus skill, would she beat everybody? No, I don't see that. So. The girl that you talking about, that Carolina Dubois supposed to fight. Now, skill versus skill when it comes to footwork. Now, compare that to Carissa's footwork. You know the girl. You know what I'm talking about? The girl that
you talking about Alif?
Yeah, that Carolina Dubois. That you was like, that's who she should be fighting.
Alif Nurtaran. Yeah, that's what she needs to unify with. Alif Nurtaran. Yeah, the Russian girl.
Yeah, and even the way Carolina Dubois fight, like picture them being in the same weight class, bro. Like, it's not even the same type of fights that Carissa Shield already had. It's different. It's not even the same, man. I understand who she been fighting. Those girls have been standing in front of Carissa, and I understand they've been trying to do this and trying to do. I just think that the competition just ain't there. I'm not really taking nothing. I'm not taking nothing from Carissa. But I'm just saying, out of everybody that y'all ever seen box ever in your lifetime, y'all really saying that she's really got the best everything? I just don't agree there. That's all. I just don't agree right there. But
I agree.
She's good. She can fight and shit like that. But I just don't agree right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't remember watching a Carissa Shields fight and be like, oh, did you see that 2-piece? Oh, did you see? Like, I just don't get that vibe. It's wild aggression. It's like, I'm all over you. I'm throwing punches. Now, you know what I'm saying? She do got a decent jab, but you can clearly see she's faster than all these girls. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see that. So I don't know. But like you said, to me, the true test would be somebody her size, someone around her age. You know what I'm saying? That's technical. Like I said, I think that Raquel Miller is more technical than Carissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? You can see her stance when she throw up punches. She gets right back into form. She's throwing you 1-2. She's uppercutting. She's switching angles. Like, Raquel Miller, to me, is a better boxer. Alicia Bumgarner is a better boxer. Like, if they were her size and her weight, would she still be calling herself the greatest? Would she still be undefeated?
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if they was the same size, you would pick Carolina to win. Now, why? It's a reason for that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if she was the best, if she was David Benavidez, I wouldn't be saying that shit. I wouldn't be saying it. But we haven't seen what she looked like versus certain styles, right or wrong. Have we seen her, fight somebody that's fast, that's quick-handed, that's a nice ass, quick ass jab, somebody that has a heavy hands that's bigger than her, but actually got some speed, somebody that got footwork, that got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, got gas. We haven't seen a lot. We just haven't. Yeah, she fought. Man, in my opinion, both of those girls was jive clumsy to me. Like, that's just me. Like, Diane, like Perkins, I was saying something was wrong with her feet before I knew that she got hit by a car. Literally, I didn't know that, but that's what's wrong with her feet. When it came to Savannah Marshall, bruh, come on, like she moved like fury. I was like, bruh, why? Come on now. I already knew that she don't got no athleticism. And the same thing with Christina Hammer, zero athleticism. That's not, you could be tall all you want, but all of those girls, those both, especially Christina Hammer, she was taught for her style just to keep girls on the outside. And if you can't get on the inside, you ain't gonna be able to work with her. And when people did get on the inside, she held and looked at the ref. Like that's how she fight. So when she came over here and did it, Christian Shields was working on the inside. She thought Chris Shields was cheating. Like, no, here in America, if you're holding somebody, like you can still throw punches, bro. Like it's she had her arms was free. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how she lost the fight. She thought that she could keep Carissa Shields on the outside and just fight like that because that's how she fights everybody. Girls that just don't take the extra step to learn more than one style. Maybe that's a better way to put it. A lot of girls that fight, they learn one style that works for them and they stay with it. They just stick with it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't learn other shit. When it comes to men, we see different styles. We can see men throw stuff different speeds. We can see them set up certain traps. We can see them be tricky. A lot of girls just don't have that in their repertoire. They go in there with the 1-2 or certain punches that they know can hurt a fighter. And then once you see those fighters come up against girls with actual skill, they dust them easy. That's what we see with Carissa Shields because she got skill. Is that making sense right now? Am I making any sense?
No, you definitely making a lot of sense. That's why I was saying, like, I agree. I don't know maybe if I said it too harshly, but yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Of her era, of the girls that she's fought, you know what I'm saying? I agree. She's, the best of what's there now. But like you said, if we were to see her in there with someone younger, to see her in there with somebody her size and her style, would she still be as victorious? You know what I'm saying? Would she still, have this facade, in my opinion? And I don't think so. It's not nothing personal. I just don't think so.
No, I know you got me. We're on the same page. I was kind of more or less talking to the people in the chat that don't really understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to take nothing from Carissa. That's really, I'm not. It's not her. It is the competition, and it's not her fault. Like, Sifu is not her fault. I'm not saying it's really her fault, but I'm just saying, like, I just haven't seen it. I just haven't seen enough. Enough to say that she's the best in the world, and I've seen some shit in my day. Like I've seen some girls do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she, isn't good or nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, I've seen better fighters, and she's like, a lot of people talk about how a lot of male fighters don't take the fight game serious because they're winning. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to do this. They don't have, just like how Earl was like, yo, I can still come in here and beat these guys after having the eye surgeries and the car accidents and shit. People don't really look at that the same way for women, but really women can coast more than men can coast. Because when you really look at it scientifically, or just when you look at the history, more men die from boxing than women. You feel me? So women be coasting a little bit when it comes to boxing, not men. Like women, a lot of women be having other jobs. I'm not saying men don't have other jobs, but it's more men in boxing than it is women. And women don't really they don't really have a boxing life 24/7 like men do. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just different for women. They'll coast if they think something is working, and they're not really getting hurt during these boxing fights. They're not going to be sparring for in camp for 5 months like David Benavidez and shit like that. It's just different. It's just not the same. But yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Been on here for 3 hours and a half. Jeez, time flies when you're talking about that good old boxing. But it's Mother's Day. I gotta get on.
It is,
right, yo. Salute to everybody that came in here. Everybody that hit the link and came on and shared your boxing genius with your girl, yo. Salute to everybody that came in the building. Please hit that like button before you leave. You got anything else to say, Jab Queen?
Peace out. Great show.
Appreciate you. Jab Queen in the building. What's up? You hear me, Jab Queen?
Oh, yeah, I was steady talking, and Lord have mercy. No, I said I cried like a mug. I'm over here trolling, boxing, hacking. Forgot I was on mute. No, I was just saying thanks for having me up, and happy Mother's Day to you and Tucson and all of the other ladies that are listening to the sound of our voice. Happy Mother's Day to y'all, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, yes, yes. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that came in, yo. Everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. Everybody, please hit that like button, yo. Hopefully I see y'all next Saturday, before the fight. Keyshawn and Albright fight is this Saturday coming up on the 16th. Don't miss that. That's a pretty good card as well. But salute to everybody that came in here. I'm gonna see y'all next Saturday, probably 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holla at your girl. Peace, love, and soul to everybody that came in. Peace.